Like I got to start with my wife and kids, you know.
That's exactly what it is.
What I'm doing too is also to help my brothers and sisters, my siblings, my family. Like I'm trying to help my circle, and then let's open the circle up. Yeah, I feel like dude, we got so many circles now, right? Yeah. But we're all in the big fucking a bigger circle. Yeah. So many circles. Like, well, not quite. It's time we unite, put our differences aside, and fight for our lives, Said the haters in the morning where before the sunrise.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to the Nesian podcast. The Baldy Boys are back for another one, and this is a Pacific Islanders podcast where we tell you about our stories and our lessons of our journey to help you on yours. Today we have a special episode. Been waiting for this one. These guys are a really big part of everything we're doing, and I've been waiting to have them on. I was really thinking about having them on before we went down to Portland, but I'm glad we didn't because we have some really good damn stories to tell today.
Oh yeah, we got shit to talk about.
Yeah, so it's gonna be good. We got Vince and Joe, part of the MB squad here, and
what up? What up?
We're gonna talk about it. Hey,
back again.
A week ago, we're about a week out. You guys became part of the 1% Club, right? And you know, for me, right? I'm just thinking. It was a year ago, basically, right? Yeah. Around a year ago. Did you guys think that you would pull some shit off that you just pulled off last weekend?
Fuck no. Are we allowed to cuss on here?
Yeah, I can bleep it out, bro, if you want me to. Don't worry.
Are we
bleeping
it out?
Yeah.
Or are we full send on?
Full send it.
Full send it.
Yeah. No. We speak the truth.
Uncut.
Yeah. It's about to sound like Morse code up in here.
Never in my wildest dreams did I think we were going to be running a marathon, let alone just keep progressing like how we are and staying with it, right? It's been quite the ride for sure. Yeah.
Because it was about this time last year when Powell hit you guys up. And you guys
popped the question. Popped the question.
Yeah. And then you guys started training for it.
Pal.
Yeah, but not even that much time, in our eyes, you know what I mean? Looking back at it, it's like, what was it, like 2 months?
Yeah, he said, I know it was around 8 weeks. That's what I remember him hitting you guys up around 8 weeks. And I was like, dude, they're not going to be ready for a marathon in 8 weeks, bro. Like, that's crazy. You're going to make them want to quit, you know? But then it came, then he told me it was a half marathon. I was like, okay, all right, that makes sense.
Yeah, more doable.
Yeah. No, but it's crazy, bro. Like, it's fucking nuts, like what you guys just pulled off. And for real, like I said, like I tell you guys all the time, like that kind of shit is hard, and a lot of people just don't fucking know, you know. So it's like for me to see you guys go less than a year, you guys went and pulled off running a marathon after everything, you know. Like I was just super fucking happy, to see you guys cross that finish line, bro. Like it's the best thing, dude.
It was perfect timing.
Yeah,
I think, especially doing a couple halves within that year. Mm-hmm. I was like, even after our last, half marathon. I think me and him are already looking at each other like, fuck, do we do a marathon now? Or do we do it at the year mark from us?
You just want to be a halfer, bro?
Yeah. I was like, look how happy these guys are.
Yeah. No, it was already, the wheels were already turning, once we finished the second one. And it just felt mutual, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, we got to push harder and challenge ourselves.
It was
a little bit more.
Yeah. It's the next step.
So it was, like I said, it was mutual. We fucking knew that that's what we wanted to do, and it was going to require a lot more work, right? Especially hearing you guys with all your training and stuff like that. It just helped prepare us and kind of lay down the foundation to where we wanted to go with trying to complete our first marathon.
Yeah. Who's the one that kind of just brought did you commit first, where you were just like, I'm gonna do it?
I'm never the one to commit to any type of fucking running. So
I think I know I said the date a lot sooner than probably Vince wanted to.
Yeah,
for sure.
So were you expecting December back in Seattle again?
Yeah, I think so. But then actually, I didn't think I was gonna do Seattle. I kind of wanted all the races to be different venues, different places. That was just my thing. But then I was like, well, wherever the team takes us, I'm just down to do it. I didn't think the year was gonna be our first marathon at all. I was trying to still get fucking half marathons, maybe go backwards a couple, like
Get a 10K
10K,
or
5K. And
Yeah, we skipped a couple steps here.
yeah.
But then, I don't know. We just kind of knew that the full marathon was going to be it. You know what I mean? Because we were like, man, these full marathoners are crazy. Like we're fucking dead at.
Yeah, that's a thought. Yeah, that's a thought.
You know,
Like after the first one too, like after the first half marathon, it's like, ain't no way, bro, that I ever want to do a fucking full marathon.
Ain't no way I want to do that shit.
Like, these guys are smoking some serious shit.
Yeah, these guys are crazy.
No, you guys picked a hell of a marathon to do your first one too down in Portland. That was. Did you even tell the camera like where we were?
Oh yeah, I mean, So we all went on. There was 8 of us that ran that weekend, right? So a total of 8 of us. There's 4 of us that ran the full marathon, and then 4 that ran the half marathon. And this was all of our first time running down in Portland, because you guys know we're usually around here up in Washington, Seattle, and Tacoma is like our big ones that we kind of always run. And we decided, I put out at the beginning of the year that I wanted to try and go for a PR so I could push myself, open up myself a little bit more to, and challenge myself. So I put out that I was going to run Portland, and, I didn't expect, anybody else to like go out there, but I mean, it just makes it fucking 10 million times better that was you guys' first marathon too, you know? Dude. So it's like, I think about it like in a way, like it would have been cool like if we could have like ran that like more like how you and Powell did it, and then Joe and like all of us like more closer together running and just running for fun, because those are all really cool experiences too. Like because I've ran a couple of those. Me, Powell, and Jewel run one in Austin just for fun. Those are just as good experiences. No pressure. But I also like doing the work that pushes me to a level that I've never been. So, but I thought that was, like I said, man, the dopest thing. But it was down in Portland, and all of our first race, all of our first experience in that area, and seeing how big it was and how many people came out to that, and different course, beautiful weather.
It was a great event. Like Portland is a shit. Like to run a marathon, like the way they treat the runners and everything like that, with all the aid stations they had set up, like
a lot.
Like you had water, electrolytes, BioFreeze.
Yeah.
What?
My buddy's favorite. I got some BioFreeze right now on his ass.
Yeah,
my buddy's body's favorite.
I love BioFreeze. Like, dude, it sounded like a hair salon when I was running. It's like,
I didn't even know what that was until I saw everybody spraying themselves, and I was like, "What the hell is
What's
this?
it for? What do you use it for?"
It's like just muscle soreness.
Oh, yeah, it like numbs it, like turns it like cold.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
like,
so you
like
really,
shot?
it suppresses
to
like
survive, Mark.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
He's gonna have that in his fucking fanny pack.
In my pack.
Don't worry, it's automatic now. Yeah, we carry that in the backpack, whatever. It's in the truck. Yeah, we're good.
Is this too early?
Another thing.
Never
to
too
add.
early.
Another thing to add.
We started this a little different here. All right. So we're doing it. Sorry, I'm calling it right now. All right. So in Portland, at the end of the race, we were actually all supposed to do a shoot. So most of our people can't be here.
Yeah,
he was about to do.
But
this
hey,
shit.
I didn't do it, so
You were
I
there
can't do a
with
shoot.
us.
I'm out.
You're a part of this.
I'm out.
It's a part of our crew. It's not just like the people who ran.
There's definitely a hair.
And we should have done it when you did yours too.
Yeah.
We honestly should.
Yeah. This was a marathon shoot. You ran in that, right?
I ran in this one. Yep.
Wait a minute. There's multiple hairs in mine.
Listen, I literally just ran before I got here with these.
Hey, I'm
so there's fresh.
There's fresh marination.
Fresh
in there.
off the treadmill.
Yeah, we just ran in this morning with Pal. So
yeah.
Try and keep it off of the wires. And then we just spray. If you get electrocuted, we just spray you with the BioFreeze.
Yeah.
You guys
BioFreeze solves everything.
Did you guys get upgraded? Did you guys get upsold on the performance soles or what?
Yeah, it's the first time. Yep.
I think that's
now I just switch it out like every shoe I go in. Sometimes I put it in, but
all right.
All right, we doing this.
You guys cool with this, boys?
We live.
I guess, yeah, we're going.
We're getting the party started.
Yeah.
Like, this is what this is about.
This is not your
you guys
typical...
make me run full marathons, we're going to drink out of the shoe.
This isn't your typical Nesian built podcast right now.
It's a little different. We're celebrating.
Yeah, we're celebrating.
We're celebrating our guys leveling up and
Definitely.
doing some things,
Are you going to tell us what shoe you got? What do you got?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so Vince,
let's flex
first
on the
off,
camera.
because Vince, like
Am I supposed to open this?
They kind of played us. They played me. So Vince sends in the text, Mark and AJ, bring your favorite running shoe
You did, yes.
for comparison. so we can share which one is our favorite shoe. But no,
can I do like this?
This was strictly to drink out of.
And as he walks in and I see him holding a case of beer, I'm like, "Yep, I know. I think I know why."
Oh yeah, we getting crazy on here.
I would have brought my race shoe if I knew we were gonna do that.
It's all right. Any shoe will do.
He's like, you're gonna do fine.
It's either
you can
the
use
shoe
my
you
other
have,
shoe.
or
Do you want the
you're
other
going to drink
shoe?
out
No.
of our shoe.
We're gonna need like
What?
napkins or something.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at your shoe compared to this is
Yeah.
still like
No,
I can still return this and get like discount on this.
There's rainwater in mine.
Nah,
too,
dude,
and
this
everything.
is biofreeze
No.
all in this thing.
No, we're
Oh, you're
doing
about
it
to
raw and
You
dirty,
got
bro.
the biofreeze in your throat.
Okay, so
Nah.
how are we doing?
I think I've
this?
only got about 4 runs on this,
All
so
right.
I think I'm all right. So what did you get? What kind of shoe you got?
So I have the gel. Mine is the gel Nimbus. I think there's 25.
How many
and
miles you got on that bad boy?
These have definitely probably like 200 miles on them
Ooh,
at least.
damn.
These are my
Shit.
favorite shoes, and they're worn out. They're done, but I still use them. Like they just
Yeah.
lost kind of the cushioning, but I fucking if I'm going for like a 3 to 5 mile, I was like I'll deal with
That's
it.
the one,
I'm
right?
cool with
Yeah.
it. It's my
What you
favorite
got?
shoe.
What's Vince got?
These are the Adidas. The Evos.
Evos?
Evo SL.
Evo SL.
Yeah, these are my favorite. I tried, especially this training block. Like
Yeah.
every single shoe, like they hated me over at Road Murder. Like I was bringing shoes back. They're like, you didn't like those?
Really?
I was like,
Vince
I
brings a
fucking
shoe
did it.
back like how AJ's shoe looked.
Oh,
yeah.
for a
Like, yeah,
return.
no, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I don't know. Something it didn't make me faster. I'll tell you that. And I'm not fast, so I'm like,
I'm fast.
No,
dog,
these
so
are
I
actually my
ain't messing
favorite.
with it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
so-
what you got, Joe?
I got the Vomero Plus Nike.
Clean.
what shoes
Obviously.
doesn't he
Vomero
have though?
Plus.
Yeah,
I feel like Joe has like all the shoes.
Still ain't fast either. So
those
you know,
Pumas were
we-
nice though.
Yeah.
I like those Pumas.
Dude, I traded
Yeah.
those or I sold those. I kind of regret that.
Really?
Yeah, just because that colorway was fire.
Yeah, the colorway was fucking clean. Yeah,
Which
like
one color was that? Which one was
It
that?
was like a bright color like this. They
Yeah.
call it like
Oh,
peach
okay.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty
clear.
dope, and it had like silver on it. Yeah,
Oh, Vince got a
I
backup
did get a
shooter.
discount
shit.
on this in Portland. So
Is that the point? Oh yeah,
I ran this.
$80.
I use this in
sucker.
Tacoma.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like this
Oh.
is the same shoe.
Yeah, he
So I
returned
returned it
Got it.
as soon as we finished that half. So I actually saved money. I returned it because then this only cost me fucking half of
Yeah.
actually what I paid.
Yeah.
And
I
so-
swear I saw your Super Blast in the
Oh yeah,
Just
dude,
buy it.
that's
Yeah,
all
that
behind
probably
the
is your
stage
shoe.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were doing.
That probably is your
weren't they doing like what 2 for 150 or something like that down there?
80
Yeah.
a pair.
Yeah.
Yeah, two for
one.
150.
Yeah, 2 for
I
Yeah,
should've
$150.
got
that's
some,
crazy
man.
cheap compared to what you
I should've
actually
got
get them
some.
for.
Don't do a shot out of that one. You don't know where the guy's foot's been.
What you got over there, Mark?
I got the old. This is a Hoka Bondi 9s. I ran with the Bondi 8s. My
your
first
marathon.
5K, 10K, half, second, third half,
Mm.
and a full marathon in the Bondi 8s.
And yeah, wait, and
And
that was
this
like
is-
a whole ass year of
Yeah.
training and running races.
I only have
in
one pair
shoe.
of shoe for the entire year, and I ran all my races in those. So this is my third pair. In my third year of
Nice.
running,
Oh, no,
this is my
nice.
third pair. That's it.
Hey,
I don't run
stick with
anything
what
else.
works.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
a
I
problem,
wear
sir.
them. I wear them down.
You should have just bought 2 pairs of them.
I should have
then, at
run
least.
2 pairs.
Two
I
per.
should have.
Damn.
But these things are freaking expensive. I don't know how you guys afford all those shoes, man. That's crazy.
Oh, I can't.
That's because
I don't know how we can either, but
it just keeps returning.
Yeah.
Gets his money.
there's a lot
good
of
point.
shit that
I
gets
should
put on the
probably try
back
that.
burner.
Yeah,
I hear I got about 60 days to get these back, so I might have to do that.
yeah. Just
You
keep
good,
renting
man.
them. Bro.
Fucking if Vince could do it, you're fucking golden. Yeah.
Just keep renting them. That's
Yeah.
it.
They give you prom, just show Vince's face, man, on a fucking picture.
Like, this guy said I can do it.
every week.
Like you remember him, right?
Really not that guy.
I hope it doesn't seep through.
Yours might, but you got to go fast.
What do you? What? How, so what are we doing here? Open these. Open.
Open.
What are these Celsius?
Yeah, adult
All
size.
Bro, this is only the second time I've ever seen Mark drink. The first time,
really?
the
It
other
doesn't
time.
happen,
Damn.
bro. I don't
Yeah.
drink.
Let
I'm
me
not a
back
drinker.
up a
So
little
thanks
bit
for the
here.
peer
Yeah.
pressure, guys.
I'm gonna-
Appreciate
yeah.
that.
Sorry, we might get a little
Well,
messy
whoa,
here.
whoa.
You guys
Yeah,
pressured me.
We gotta
So we just pour and go, or what?
pour and go.
Fuck it.
All right, here we
Go.
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 The whole can?
I know.
Eh,
You don't have
that's
to.
okay.
You don't have to, but you know.
How many
so-
megabytes do you have on
All
your
right.
I don't
chip?
even know I'm gonna do
Oh,
it.
I
Cheers,
got
brother.
hair in here.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Hey.
Ah.
I don't know about that was a close up on my
I
fucking
can taste
inner
the
shoe.
sweat. I can taste some saltiness in there. Yeah,
That tastes good.
I definitely tasted a little bit of that.
That
Oh,
tastes
why am
like
I going back in to finish it?
That's what I'm doing right now.
I
I
did
was
too.
like,
I was
pretty
like,
good.
You're like, I'm not.
Where the fucking hair
Got a
go
little
that I just see?
saltiness to it.
All right.
Hey, good job.
Luckily,
guys.
I've only
I
used that 4
appreciate
times. I'm good.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Thank
Good
you.
job,
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Good job. Good job.
Yes, sir.
Brother.
Remote.
All right. Now that we got that
All right, got
business
that out
out the way.
That wasn't as bad as I thought.
Let's party.
Good times. Well, fuck, dude.
Poured about half the can on there.
Well, my big thing here to for real, but to bring you guys on because it's like it's a journey to get to that, right? It's definitely a fucking journey to get to it. And you guys started off, and then all it took was like one time, like Powell hitting you guys up to run, and then it led to all of this and everything that we've done, over the past year since you guys kind of started, and. Like you guys and your families have been a really big part of what we did this year, or what we've been doing this year.
Yeah, huge.
And like I talk about it all the time and how important and how much it means to me and the brand and everything that we're trying to accomplish here. But it's all about the journey. It's all about everything that what it takes day to day to get this kind of things done. And where we're from, this shit don't happen. Like for the most part, it's not a normal thing, and that's why I think it's. In the eyes of the people that kind of watch us and follow us, it's different. And it's hard to, I guess, maybe accept it or think that, it's possible, for you or for anybody out there that's like, that watches us. But all they have to do is listen to the stories that we tell. And they realize like, we were just on the other side not too long ago of that same, having that same mentality,
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, going back to your first like half marathon, like what was it like when Powell asked you guys? What was the thoughts? What was the process saying? Like, okay, fucking maybe I'll try it. I don't know. Like, what were you guys? What was going through your head? And then like what was when you made the decision? What happened next?
Mm-hmm. No, go ahead.
I would say for me that the timing that Powell's text, because we still have a accountability group that we all text just to keep up with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
There's a group of us in it, and Powell's text was kind of funny for me. Not funny, but it was perfect timing because I actually was trying to go through my 75 hard.
Mm-hmm.
I was failing multiple times, like fucking nonstop, to where it was actually like depressing for me. Like, and I didn't know what else to do. And I was like, it was coming up on the holiday season. I was just like, I just didn't know what to do. You know what I mean? So Powell was just like, hey, who's down to run a half marathon? And I was like, we were out shopping. I was out shopping with my wife, and I'm like, hold on, let me side text everybody else and like, what the fuck is going on? Like.
So when you disappear to another aisle to go read your phone, right? Like, hold the hell up.
Yeah. And I just had some back issues too, that like some major, like freaking back issues that put me out. So I was already scared to get into like doing physical stuff, So I was like, I don't know, let me check. So the first person I actually texted was Brian Flau. Like, I was like, because I know he's gone through some injuries. So I just want to touch base with him. I was like, is it smart, to like run a half marathon? Is it smart to, do all this stuff? And he was like, how do you feel? I was like, yeah, do it, and then, so I'm just kind of sitting there talking to him about it. And then his text came through like, I'm down. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? So you can see me, like we're in, I forget the store, TJ Maxx, like, my wife's shopping and I'm going back and forth in the same aisle, dude, just like freaking looking at my phone, like, oh just shit, do I do it? I'm like, fuck. I was like, yeah, fuck it, we're going to do it. And I'm even telling my wife, I'm like, dude, I think Powell wants us to run a half marathon. She's like, what? It's like, should I text back? I was like, fucking Joe's doing it. I was like, and then that's where it happened. I was like, fuck it.
Right in the aisle of
Let's
TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Fucking TJ Maxx, shout out. No, I'm just kidding.
Sponsor? No shit.
Mine was similar, except I was eating pho. I think I talked about this before.
That's pretty similar. Yeah, that's pretty similar.
I was drinking the broth and that shit. And then his text came through and I was like, I swear he's got the wrong group, right? And I was like, we're not no runners, right? I was like, I think he needs to text somebody else.
How long ago was this? This was what?
About a year.
Just last year.
Yeah, about a year
pretty
ago.
much right around this time.
You weren't even
Beginning
around.
of October.
Yeah.
And I just got done doing 75 hard. So, that's just like, again, like just opened me up to starting to concentrate on getting healthier, working on myself. And again, the 75 hard like built my mind to kind of endure and just show up and put in the work, right? Regardless of how you're feeling and stuff like that. And it was just perfect timing for me to just continue going.
Just to keep going.
Yeah. Just to keep going. Because you guys know how it is, right? Like so many times in my past, like I start something and then do it for a few months and then stop.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, shit, let's make it different this time. Let's just keep it going like how we said we were going to do it. And that's pretty much how I viewed it. I knew it would be a challenge for us to do, but I was up to it just because 75 hard was a challenge. It was a challenge. It was a big challenge for me just to find that time to do those workouts after you come from work, you know. I mean, I'd be racing against the clock just to get it all done. You know what I mean? Like it's like, shit, it's 11:50. I got to read 10 pages. Like, I don't think I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a slow reader. Like, we're going to go over, but no, but yeah, I thank Pal so much for, you know, reaching out to us, because he wasn't afraid to even offer that to us. You know what I mean? And to me, that was like it was a big thing. You know what I mean? Because we look up to you guys too, you know, setting the tone for our people and stuff like that. So it's good to be thought of in the same light as you guys, you know what I mean? Just to join in. And it really wasn't even about like a status thing, right? It was just, you guys were always trying to uplift everybody and make them better. And I wanted the same for myself. So it's like, let's do it now. Yeah. Because I mean, I just put so much shit off, you know, like before in the past. And it's like, let's make this one different.
Yeah, no, definitely. It was just momentum too, like going, because I technically told him about 75 hard. Technically, I was like, let's do it.
He got me on it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, to see him finish, I was like, yeah, do it. And I just remember being down. I'm like, yeah, sorry, bro, I fucked up. Right? You know what I mean? Like, and you know, already being down. So I was like, fuck, I got to win at something this year, you know, because I was already like, I already gave up in October fucking last year. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, I don't know about this. I'm about to fucking eat turkey. I'm gonna go crazy fucking, you know, and all this shit coming up.
I was actually super pumped for you to get that opportunity, because I felt like that was your get back. You know what I mean? Like, like he was pretty depressed about it, you know, and I'd always tell him like, dude, you're doing like 365 hard. I was like, you've been doing it so many times, even though you might have failed, but I know that wasn't good enough for him. What he wanted to do, but I knew this would be another challenge, and him completing this, like it would just put him right back on track where he needed to be. And it was really good. So shout out Pal, man.
Yeah, seriously, Pal. Like he's, and I still I can't stop thanking him. Specifically him. We saw him yesterday, and then it was like, even Audrey's like, okay, stop. Like, I was like, I fucking can't. And we were still high off our marathon, you know? Like, you know, every time I look at Pal, like that's, you know, that's what I look at too, specifically. You know, I mean, you guys too, but like, you know, he lives close to us, so it's like, you know, you get to see him, man. So it's like, dude,
it's a big deal.
He's right around the corner. Like he can knock on our door any moment. We're just like, shit, he's close, man.
And he fucking finds us too, like on the street when we run, like there's fucking Pal. Like, damn.
Always gotta look over your shoulder.
Like, no, I can't take my walk breaks anymore.
That would be my thought. That's real shit though. That's real shit. Pal is on the lurk every time. Little creeper, man.
It's a big deal, bro. Like what you guys just did is a big deal, because like I said, 1% of the fucking population would do it. And to go from that, like last year, and then, you know, just already like, you know, you have to commit first. Like that's one decision you made that changed like so much shit, you know, from a year ago. So it's like just thinking like all the stuff that you could have been doing, you know, right? Like all the stuff that you could have been doing, but this one decision changed all that and made it turned your life into a different. And like it's a different story to tell, right? It's just a different story.
Going that way.
You know? And it's like you guys did 75 hard, even if you didn't complete it right, but you're understanding why the hell it's hard, like because you're constantly going through it. But that's the same thing with that. Even though you're failing it, most people won't even attempt it because they're scared of that part of failing it. Of, you know, there's no way I could do that. You know, like what if I fail? But you just kept coming back and kept trying again. And then that's the whole point of like doing stuff like that. Like, right. So you do 75 hard and then you just think, I got to keep going. So like, what's the next level? And then that's basically what you guys said after the marathon too, right? It's like, there's a fucking level. There's another level to it, you know? And it's like, what I didn't think I could accomplish, I just accomplished. So what else can I do now? Like what more can I do?
It definitely was it was a gateway drug, so to say. You know what I mean? Like it really just like opened up everything, because that really made me believe in myself that I can endure the hard ship of 75 hard, because I mean it wasn't just workouts, right? You got to like plan your day. You got to be organized. You got to be focused. You got to be disciplined.
You got to prioritize everything.
And that's a lot of things that I value in a lot of people that I look up to. And like I said, just want to set a good example for the family, and you know, it starts with you. You got to do it.
100%. And so we get into the actual first half marathon you guys did. How was that? How was that whole experience? Like being out there first time around the race, in Seattle. Like I mean, that's your first experience running around all these fucking thousands of people in Seattle in the cold, you know, and getting all these like, you know, race bib experience, picking up, going to the expo, all that stuff. You guys stayed in a hotel that night too, right?
Yep.
So like that whole experience, and then even train up to it. Like there's a lot. I mean, even the 8 weeks that you had, how did that go? Like, what'd you guys do? And then, you know, going into the race, like how'd the race go? So what was that experience like?
I think starting out, honestly, because like we weren't runners ever. Like I'm not a runner. I never planned on it. I wasn't going to be. Like I mean, I'm still not. Fucking,
you're a marathon.
You're right. Yeah, fuck that. Give me the shield. Give me the fucking shield.
You literally just ran a marathon.
Let me show these
not a runner.
But you know what I mean. So like, I just remember our milestones. Like I remember the mile. So like, I even tracked around our house. Right.
This is good. Yeah.
Fucking, it was so hard. The mile. I was like, how the fuck are we doing 13, bro? And then 0.1. Like,
that's
there's fucking no way, you know. And I'm like, already fucking doubting. I'm like, what the fuck? And it, you know, and it was just crazy. And then the first time we got a mile, the first time we ran 3 miles, we're just like,
that's our long run, bro.
We ran 3 miles. Let's go. Yeah,
you're killing it.
But for me to also like do it alongside Joe, like help me out.
Yeah.
Because I've witnessed him like just win, right? So like I wanted that too. Like my dude's doing it, and for me to do it too, and to like fail like at a lot of stuff, I'm like, okay, if he's gonna do it, we're both going into, you know, running together.
Yeah,
I was like, however that looks, we're gonna do it. Like it was just
uncharted territory,
yeah, you know,
so to say, right?
Yeah, it was great, but it was funny how things progressed. Like even when I look back at like our gear, like how we looked, like some of our
damn, what about
running attire? I'm like,
what the
ill? You guys let me wear neon socks, and I thought I looked cool in it.
Basketball shorts?
Yeah,
stupid.
Yeah, but no, the progress in it, the progress in it was like just crazy. You know, it was fun though. Yeah, I just never thought, man. And it's just once you get in it, and then you kind of, because we kind of geek out on anything we get into, like. We played flag football when we were younger. Like it was a big deal, you know, like it was.
We started like a whole league. Like people were coming out. Like we had so many people. We had offense and defense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like and stuff.
Tournaments.
Oh, except
Like we had so many people coming out. You know what I mean? Like we just.
That's crazy.
So, I don't know. I feel like when we get into something, we go pretty hard.
We definitely go hard. So it was definitely fun for us to get into the running thing, and I feel like we're pretty similar, right? You know, because I just
for sure
kind of moved back, you know, to Washington after being gone for so long. So to connect back with, you know, him, it was great because it, you know, we were still finding like, okay, how do we, you know, what are we doing now? You know what I mean? Like, are we just drinking all the time? And I don't think we both didn't want that. Like, I mean, we like to drink, obviously, but we want to do some physical stuff, and we want to do meaningful, you know, stuff. And so our transition from the running was just crazy. It was just it was random, honestly. Like and just thankful for it.
So then you got that going. What did you feel like when you got to that line? To the
start line or the finish line?
To the start. The countdown's going. It's like, what was going through your head? Because I know for me, my first 5K, I was just like, oh my gosh, is this really going to happen? I'm looking at the seconds go down. They're 5, 4.
Yeah,
and it's just like, here I go. You just let go. You just got to go. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. All the training for me just went out the window. So I was curious what you guys felt.
The whole experience was amazing. That's honestly what made me fall in love with the running community, right? Like seeing total strangers like cheer you on.
Get that energy in that.
That energy, like positivity, man. I mean, I feel that's what we always try to preach, especially here at Nesian Built and just as a family as a whole. Like just uplifting people, man. And it was so like inspiring.
Yeah.
You know, you see people of different ages, like 80 years old, still getting after it, man. Like people are like dragging their damn leg.
Yeah.
And then here you are, you're just like moved by it. And it's like, damn, I got to shut the fuck up and man up and get my shit done too. But the whole experience was amazing, right? Like just being out there with you guys helping us kind of show us the ropes and how it's done. And like I said, the whole atmosphere was just like magical. Dude.
Yeah.
Like, it really got me hooked.
Yeah.
From that point forward. And yeah, I was telling people after that, like, I love running. They're like, you're fucking crazy. I am. But it was always like recommended to people. You know what I mean? I was like, you guys got to try it. I was like, because I don't know too many places that you go to where you have complete strangers like cheering you on and want to see you finish that. Yeah. And then even throughout your race, right? Even when you're struggling, every race I've had somebody like cheer me on, say, hey man, you're doing a good job. Like you're getting after it. Like, you know, you're going to finish this, right? And I'm like, right on, man. I was like, you're going to finish it too. I was like, you're getting after it too. I was like, hell yeah. So the whole experience was eye-opening and just, it left me speechless, really. Like it gives you like a high that I never had really before. You know what I mean? As far as doing a group activity like that or event, right?
And really, where do you get that nowadays as an adult?
Yeah.
If you're not in like any other
like
kind of
sport
nowadays,
or something. It's hard. And especially like at our age, right? Like you look at our age, like if you haven't been competing like young at a certain sport like all your life or anything like that, you're not really going to find
nothing
that.
There.
There's not really anything. But it's like that's the thing about running. It's like, especially in races and stuff, it doesn't matter what level you're at, how fast you are, what age you are, like what you're wearing. Nobody cares, bro. Like all they care about is that you're pushing yourself, and it's all on you, right? Like when you're in a race, you don't have a team to push you. Like they can cheer you on and stuff, but it all relies on you.
Yeah.
And whether you pick up the energy that you're getting fed, you know what's going on in your mind, like how your body's feeling, how you train, like all that comes into effect during that race, right? But it's like, it's all on you, but then you have just people you don't know that just are helping push you to that finish line. Yeah. Like, and then it's like so many people outside have no idea how hard it already is. Yeah. And then when you get to those times, like imagine just being out there for fucking 3, 4, 5, 6 hours by yourself in your own head. You know what I'm saying? 7 hours.
7 hours.
Like, out. That's a long
Mark
time.
Mark the shark right here. Mark the shark. Frank the Crank, you better watch out, bro.
Don't get me in trouble, bro.
We're just kidding.
Lock the door. Lock the door. Lock the door.
He's about to stab me with the knife that I bought him.
Shanard,
from him.
Shanard.
Oh my goodness.
We're just kidding, don't you?
Just joking.
Yeah.
He's on our team too.
He is, Shout out Frank the Crank. Yeah.
But it's just like it's an awesome feeling, bro. And I've played sports all my life, and I don't think I've even found that anywhere. Like knowing like you spend all that time like training and all that time in your own head, all that time doubting yourself, can I do this? And then you get out there and every person in there out there just cheering you on, believing you could do it. They don't even know you, but they believe you can do it. And they want you to go because a lot like for real, it's like a thing, like they watch you and they admire what you're doing because a lot of people just know like I wouldn't do that, but that shit is hard and they're doing it. So fucking great for them. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys go through the pain. I'm not going through the pain, you know? So it's just, it's that's why I always say like, it's so badass to see like when people cross the finish line, because all I think about is the things that I have thought about and the pain that I've gone through doing it. And then I can imagine like what other people are going through during all that time, bro. Like there's so much time. Like you and Paolo's experience going through it together this time, you going through it your first time, like, you know, for 26 miles by yourself, like just all this shit. Like I just saw that video on YouTube. You were by yourself at that, and I think that was at like around mile 16 or 18 when I think I saw you on that YouTube video.
Shit, I must have been walking around that time.
No, you were running. You were running. I
think we saw you grab some water at one. I saw you grab water in one video.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like,
don't worry, you're running.
It's just those times.
Like, they didn't get me.
Like it's just those times. It's like because people are like totally like they see the highlights of it, they see the pictures and all the cool shit. Yeah, but the thoughts that are going on in your head, the stuff that's like telling you to stop because your body's hurting, you know, but then you have to just keep going, you know, and it's like, it's just crazy. Like once you get to that finish line after that whole journey, thinking like, this shit is never going to end, you know, like this shit is fucking hurting. I don't know when it's going to end, but I just hope it happens soon. But you know, like, it's like, even your part, like we'll get to that. Because I really want to talk about that. I think that's a really big part, but knowing like you're this far out, and you're going through something at this point, and it's like, how do I get there from here? Like already hurting here. How do I get all the way down there? How do I do this? How do I, you know, how do I combat all these thoughts and all this pain going through my body to get to what I've set my goal to be, you know?
I think with the running too, especially for us, I think it helped me definitely having somebody to enjoy the journey with. Like I am enjoying it with you guys, right? But like on a constant, like
it's different.
Me and Joe like would meet up every single weekend to do our long run together. But then we were also having conversations, even in our first half marathon, like, hey, how did your week go?
Yeah.
How did all your runs by yourself go? Did you do your run? Like somebody just to kind of touch base with them. Like I said, we kind of geek out on stuff, right? Like, so, well, sort of. He does real good at that shit. Like he takes it to a whole fucking another level, dude. But like even our first, like right before Seattle, man, our first big thing when we ran from Ording to Puyallup was a big deal for us. Like just to say this city to that city, like we were just like,
damn,
bro, we
son.
did Ording to Puyallup.
Yeah, and like now we're doing it like every other run, like now, like how we fucking progress like through it. So, and to me, that's my thing. Like with us doing stuff, like first you just got to get out there and do it, no matter what. Like, dude, I'm not a runner. I'm just gonna get out there and just fucking try it. Like, what the fuck do I got to lose? Like, just fucking do it. So it was cool to have him by my side the whole way through, and then to be able to like touch base with him when we accomplish certain things, like
to share those milestones.
Definitely that Ording. Dude, that was like. Dude, so huge for us. Like I was like, dude, we just ran from fucking Ording to Puyallup. Like,
I remember the first time I ran from Farm 12 into Ording.
Yeah,
I was the same
that's
boat.
crazy, right?
I called my I just ran all the way to Ording. I didn't even know I was going into Ording. I just saw this. I was like, what? I'm in Ording? That's crazy.
I
know
so
exactly what that feels like.
That's so crazy.
Damn, I'm a marathoner.
Yeah.
That's what's up, dude. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, like I've had that with like Pau, and lucky, I had with especially starting off, me and Ching doing 75 hard, and we always have that we can go back and forth talking about what's going on. So it helps a lot, like having another person there that can relate to, and you can have share these experiences with, and then it's like you're also like. You have that person that's also pushing you to go further.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you're just alone and you're just like. Nobody cares, bro. Like if this, it's just me. Like fuck,
nobody cares.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody gives
shout
a
out
shit,
Kim
bro.
Haynes. Nobody cares.
This is right there. It's like nobody's really like nobody. Everybody has their own life going on, right? So they're like, are they really paying attention to you? You know what I'm saying? But then when you have those people that they understand what you're going through, they're doing the same kind of stuff, and then it's just like. Oh, how far can we go when we're doing the shit together? Because we're just gonna keep on doing this, back and forth.
Farther together.
Yeah, it's just, bro. Then that's all it's doing. Like I feel like it's doing. Like every time, like we all link up, and then it's like we're talking about what we did, and then where we're going, and the plans that we have. Like I couldn't, I couldn't fucking appreciate it anymore, man. Because it's just like a boost even for me. Just. It doesn't matter. Like I can sit here and like not post shit and I can do all this work, but it's just way more special when you just have like, especially a group of people now.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking insane to me. Like how it's just, it feels like it's a rocket ship and we're about, and I honestly, like I really feel this in my heart. Like I feel like there's a blast off about to fucking happen, man. And like with, the impact that we're about to make.
I feel it too. And
it's just like, and it's always like everything I've always said is like, we just keep going. Like just keep going and see what happens because it's led us to so much shit. And it's like from me running my first marathon, like thinking the same thing, right? Why? Bro, there ain't no fucking way, But the same thing when I ran my first 8 miles, when I ran my first 10 miles, like I did that
20 miler, 10 and 10,
10 and 10. I'm like. Right after that, I was like, I think I want to run a marathon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, then Ching's like, you're fucking crazy. And then it turned into like, now we're fucking, how many of them have we done? And then how many other people have done it now? Like, who would have thought that's when we were recording these videos, bro? When I said I was going to do it at 75 hard, who would have thought that this is what it was going to bring us to, bro? Like that shit is fucking so amazing to me, man. So it's like, I honestly feel like with with what we've been able to do and everything and how like I think amazing our group is and how positive we are and how much we want to push each other, we can't expect anything less than a blast off about to fucking happen. And I just feel it in my heart. Like there's something gonna go fucking down.
It's gonna be a blast off. And I feel it too, man. Like I think right now, like I kind of look at it as like someone helping the other person step up, right? I feel like now that I kind of got the marathon out the way, and I'm not done, by the way. You know what I mean?
Yes,
We're going to come back
sir.
stronger
Let's
and
go.
better, at least more prepared,
Yeah.
and see where the chips land, right?
Yeah.
Because like you said, it's always different when you go in the race. It's not always going to go how you expect. But with that being said, I will concentrate more on the strength and running better. But I do feel a blast off coming off, and it's about to be bringing more of us together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel it's our job to bring the youth up.
Yeah.
And I feel like the youth are talking amongst themselves, and they're seeing it, and they're wanting to move.
Yeah.
And I feel that's where we need to do or step in, you know what I mean, and give them that guidance and help push them along, just like how you've done for us, how you've done for me, how you do for me as well, you know. And I think it's going to happen. And a little sneak peek, the girls are already going to run a half marathon in Tacoma.
Let's
so,
go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, boy.
So that was just confirmed today.
Yeah, that's
good.
That was confirmed today.
That's
so
good. That's going to be exciting.
yeah.
Wait, you say girls as in your daughters and
Well,
Or-
I think
or
they might
JoJo
join too.
and-
Yeah, JoJo, Myra, and Jamie. Both my mothers. Yeah.
Let's go. Fuck
Yeah.
dude.
My
So-
son committed too.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He's been enjoying it. He's been enjoying the running
Yeah.
part, right? He really likes it.
Yeah.
That's so fucking
That's
good. Yeah.
So this is
That's
this
the
is
shit.
part of that blast off right here, and it's
Yeah.
only gonna keep blasting off.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah,
That's a good one to run too.
Yeah.
Tacoma's nice.
It was
Yeah.
all right.
So
and you know, like we talk about running a lot because that's kind of our thing, right? Like we figured out like running is kind of like our tool to you know better ourselves and just challenge ourselves and stuff like that. And it's not everybody's, but I will always recommend it. Like I will always recommend if you're trying to build yourself. Just try it with running,
Yes.
like right, because you don't need much. And it relies solely on you. Like, you know, for the most part, it's solely on you, and you can run fucking anywhere. Like as long as there's no damn dogs and shit like that. You know?
definitely
And no
no
like
dogs.
crazy like you know in streets and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
for the most part, it's all on you, and it's kind of like the path that it's one of those things like you can just learn how to progress if you just stay consistent.
Yeah.
And most people's problem is they just can't stay consistent. They just like you were talking about with 75 hard, you just and everything that you guys were like back in the day, right? You do something for a couple months and you quit. You do something for a couple months and you quit. But if one simple thing you can do and you just say, I'm just gonna run like a mile, 2 miles, like you're gonna start doing that.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know,
Yeah.
and then
10
you're gonna
minutes.
always want to get, you know, progress.
Yeah.
Like after
Yeah.
you do that for so long, you're gonna be like, okay, this is too easy. Let me add a minute. Like, you know, it just
Right.
keeps doing that. Right. So it's like, and that's one of the most basic functions you can do with your body is just fucking walk or run. So if you started off like with running, you can learn how to progress. You can learn how to change your mind about how like, okay, I'm not this, but now I'm this, you know?
Yeah.
And you can turn yourself into something or somebody that can accomplish things if you just stay consistent. And that's the one thing I fucking really love about running. I know like even me, I'll never be like a fucking great runner. Like that's not what I'm trying to accomplish, but I am trying to show myself that I can continue to
ain't
get
gonna
better
do that
and
either.
take time off.
yeah,
I think
you're
pretty
amazing.
great. You're fucking
Yeah, you're amazing. Yeah.
Bro, I'm just like, no, it's I know I'm better than when I started. And that's all that matters
Yeah.
to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm
Absolutely.
just better
Yeah.
than when I started. And it's like just lessons that I've been able to learn to be able to share and help other people that are trying to do the same shit, you know?
And my thing too with the whole running, like even when people ask, so like people kind of associate, you know, when we see like family members, oh, I see you running. I'm like, yeah, oh, I can't run. I'm like, yes, you can.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I'm the one, I couldn't run.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you just keep getting out there and you
Yeah.
just keep going.
Yeah.
Like it,
Yeah.
and it's definitely changed how I look at things,
Mhm.
changed everything,
Mhm.
especially with my family. Like out of all the conversations we have, you know, we talk a lot about running. Like
Mm, yeah.
my son's into
Yeah.
it, my wife, you know, and
Yeah.
my daughter comes out sometimes, you know, so it's like, and then all our family, like even
Yeah.
the Cepedos, like, dude, it's all associated, you know, all of us, like, it's like brought us
That's
all
cool to
together.
see,
They're
yeah.
like, dude, you know, and running.
Fresh
It's like-
breath of air,
Yeah.
whatever you say, however you say it, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's refreshing. Like the conversations are different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you know, and has more meaning. I feel,
Mhm.
you know what I mean, because it's stuff we don't have to do,
Mm-hmm.
right? We could just sit back on that couch and fucking watch TV. Nothing
Mhm.
wrong with that if that's your thing.
Mhm.
But I mean, it just is getting us to be active.
Yeah. It's
And
hard
this-
shit too.
Yeah, it's hard shit too.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, when people get down on themselves, like, "Oh, I'm not fast," or
Yeah.
"I didn't go that far," it's like the fact that you're moving and pushing yourself, like that's all you can really ask for. And I was like, and that's the whole goal is to stay active, even if it's a little bit. And then you just keep building on it. And like you said, just showing up is like, it's amazing what happens when you show up, right? Yeah. A lot of things can be possible.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. And I would say that about running too, though. I don't think anybody, even the last group that comes in, I don't think anybody feels like they didn't accomplish something. Like that first group that crosses the line is just as happy as that last group that crosses the line.
Yeah. You know what personal. I mean?
So, personal. And it's like, it's all the same within that whole group. Yeah. Like the first people to the last people, like, dude, they're all like gang about it. You know what I mean? Like, so.
And we all hella excited too when they finish whatever they're doing. It don't matter the time.
And because that's the one thing, like, because people can sit there and compare themselves to other people, right? When it comes to the racing, but some like majority of people that just set out to just run a marathon, like, dude, that's only me. Like, I'm not thinking about what the fuck everybody else doing. I'm just thinking, let me get through this shit. You know, it's enough.
It gets to a point where you just stop caring about everybody else. Like, fuck, I just need to get it done. I know exactly what that feels like.
Because
I was the last person.
And that's super important, bro. And because if you really think of it like especially in life, like that is super important. When you can focus on one fucking thing, the things you can accomplish are crazy. You can make a big fucking jump in what you're able to accomplish if you focus on that thing instead of shit like worrying about other people. You know what I'm saying? That's
all that shit goes out the door when you're in the trenches there too.
Exactly,
you're just like, oh shit.
You mile 18 to fucking 23. You're not thinking about
hell no.
I wonder what that guy's thinking about my form, like, or what he thinks about my shirt. Like, they don't care, bro. Like, the fuck. I'm just trying not to die right now.
Yep.
I need to get back. And there's a lot of people waiting for me. Like, I gotta find a way to get back.
That was my big thing about
it. That was me last year for sure. Like, I gotta hurry up and get back.
And that's a big motivator too, man. Or like just getting me through the race too. Just knowing that
people on the line.
I almost think like they're stuck on a deserted island and I gotta go save them, like or they gotta come save me.
Turn on that survival mode.
And that's been a huge part of like helping me push forward. You just gotta play with your mind a little bit.
That's true.
Go to that dark place.
Definitely.
Create some fuel, bro. Like, you just creating that
create
gas.
some fuel.
That's what I was saying. Like, sometimes I be making up that people talking shit about me, so I fucking just
that's
go.
the David Goggins shit right
there. I don't know what
I
he'd
love
be
listening
thinking,
to that
but
guy.
just for me, like, I just create some shit sometimes. Like, if you gave me like the wrong look, like, I think he's talking shit, but you probably just struggling too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, that was just like this last race. Like, I saw someone run by me, I didn't like their shirt, and I was like, oh fuck no. I was like, you are not gonna fucking outrun me right now. Like, I'm secretly racing people that don't even know they're in a race with me.
I think we all do that shit. Like, you fucking run like that? Man, fuck that. Gas out and shit. Like, okay, whatever. You can run like that. Go ahead, go.
They've been running like that for 20 years.
I know.
They still fast as fuck.
Like, oh shit.
I do see that. Some people will power walk right past me, dude. I'm like, damn, dude, I am slow as fuck. Dude.
Yeah, and it takes forever for you to catch up too. Like, they're ahead of you. You're like, damn, like. You got like a 11-minute pace on your walk. Like, fuck, that's my fastest.
For real. That is
my fastest, bro. That's all out sprint for me.
How is this possible?
Like, how are you walking
slow the hell down?
She got them carbon plate shoes.
Fuck, are you going so fast for?
I barely run that. Like, Jesus.
Fucking running sideways. It's crazy what you see. It's good stuff.
So what was so we got first off, the girls running the half marathon in Tacoma is going to be dope. That's going to be badass. Like, I might not even run.
Get ready for hills, though. I will say that.
Yeah.
Shoot, sorry.
I might just
mark that shot.
I might just create our own aid station.
We're gonna need like
I thought about that when I was
a wagon on the back of that damn e-bike.
We need a Nesian built power station, so when they pass us, you just cheer the hell out of them just to give them that push. Maybe halfway through, just set up halfway. That'd be dope.
We got to do more. There's, me and Vince were over here talking the night before we went down to Portland, and there's something. I was talking to Warren too about it. There's some things.
Shout out to Warren.
Yeah, Warren.
Oh yeah, fucking shout
huge
out.
Congratulations, congratulations, brother. Yeah,
the boys were here last night. Got to watch him smash, dude. Like, he's just doing his thing. Everything he trained for, same thing, man. He just he goes to work and
that dude's a beast. Bro.
He stacks, man. He goes to work, does his shit, and it showed up in the cage, like he's supposed to. Right?
It was awesome.
Yeah, he did his thing, man. He was looking sharp. And super proud of him, man. I'm glad he gave us the opportunity to go out there and watch him fight. So thank you. That's That was great. You could tell it meant a lot to him too.
Yeah.
You know, seeing his face. Man, he was exhausted afterwards. I think it's that adrenaline dump.
Yeah.
Right? Like you just like shoot. I think when I hugged him, like he almost like kind of like fell in my arms and shit like that. You know what I mean? It was like a pretty long embrace. And you could tell he was just pretty spent, just probably from the whole build up to getting through everything. So major respect, man. Awesome performance and super proud of you, bro. Keep doing your thing.
Yep.
That's pretty dope.
When you throw a fucking right hand like that, a hammer, that's heavy. So he's probably using a lot of energy throwing
He's
that
definitely
thing.
part of the blast off too. So keep your eyes peeled.
I'm not telling him to run. You tell him to run. I'm not telling him nothing.
You back the hell up, Warren. Got some shit in my pocket.
Yeah, dude. Hey, Warren's one of he's family. He's
family
for us,
real.
and we all do this shit together. Like
Absolutely.
And watching him do his thing and being a part of that, and everybody, you know, like that's why I say, man, like I don't know what's gonna I texted Warren too. I was like, bro, just be fucking relentless. Like it's nothing can stop motherfuckers that just don't want to stop, dude. Like that just don't want to quit. And dude, when we have a gang of motherfuckers like that, like I just don't know what's gonna stop us, bro.
Right.
And we're not even like competing with anybody. This is just on us. Like, what do we want to do? Let's go get it, you know?
Right.
So it's just it's the fucking dopest feeling, just what we have and where we're going, what we're trying to do. It's just more people.
That definitely gives me that confidence within our group. Like, if I was ever in some shit, like I know you motherfuckers are coming, and I don't know what time Vince is coming, but he's coming, and he's gonna save me. You know what I mean? Like, like you guys
give me about 12 minutes, 30 seconds. That's
Nesian
about
Bill's mindset is so damn strong right now, and it's just getting stronger and stronger. The more we keep stacking together.
Oh yeah. It's fucking there. So
I agree.
Wait, it's okay. We got to get to this because so after the marathon, after you guys ran Portland, you guys said, "Fuck that! That's a one and done. I'm never doing that again."
Oh, yeah. Stupid idiots!
I mean, these
Tricked us
fuckers are
again.
crazy. Fucking running full marathon. You guys are.
What's the club you're going to start
cool.
now? You say you're going to start something?
Oh, we're starting a Nesian Built book club from now on.
On how to run the marathon.
Club. Yeah,
about to read that slow as hell too.
Vince is gonna.
You got to read 26.2 pages. There you go. I was like, man, I don't know about this marathon thing. What's stupid though? Yep, we're about to do another one though. So. Like
See,
that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
I mean, and I already kind of knew as even the day after. No, actually, even when we were just hanging out, you know, afterwards, I was like, I know I was talking all that shit, like never again, this and that, but I was like, nah, I got to run this back. Fuck that. Like,
it's like you got the trial out of the way. Like I just got to feel this and see what this is like. Yeah. And then it's like, okay, I want to do this for real. Yeah. Like, you know, really feel it. Like, because I went through that pain. That's the worst one you can like, you know, for real. The first one is just got to be the worst one. Because you don't know what the fuck to expect.
Exactly.
And then after that, it's like, all right, now the next one, you know how to, you know, train better. You know how to do all the things better. Because you expect the feelings now. You expect the pain. Right. And then it's like, how do I avoid that shit?
And who I ran with, like, damn, like, you want to feel bad about your running, dog? Like, run with fucking pal. And I'm sure you're the same way, too. Like, I'm not running with you fuckers no more, man. Like,
like, I got to run my own race.
Motherfucking running backwards and shit. Like,
there's part of me that was happy. I actually ran away from these motherfuckers because I already know how pal is, too. I'm like, any chance I had to fucking slip off, I'm like, I'm getting away. Because fucking pal's coming for everything today. Yeah. He's quiet right now. That's a sign right now. Yeah. He's being all nice and shit. Yeah. No.
It's like, hey boys, what's the plan? Like, I don't got to fucking make it through this.
You're gonna walk more than you ever walked before, pal. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna get you're gonna get a PR today. It's gonna be your slowest marathon.
PR in the world.
It's funny because I was telling, like, when we were in after the marathon, I was telling you guys like how like me and Pao are a little different when it's like that, like when we're trying to like pace people and stuff like that. Like Pao is a little more vocal about it. Like he'll talk to you and stuff like that. Me, I kind of like, I'm not gonna say much. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, and then I'm just gonna do it. And then I just expect you to follow suit or like just go with it, because I don't want to like. There's not much that I want to be said, because for me it's gonna get done or it's not. Like that's just what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, I'm gonna pick it up here. You're either there, because I even did it with him. It's kind of the same thing when he ran his first half marathon. He's like, all right, we're gonna pick it up to here, and then he never said anything.
I was like, oh yeah, you're like, what's our pace? I'm like, like 15, 20. We're doing good. You're like, well, a little slower than we should be, but we'll pick it up. I'm like, what do you mean pick it up? This is up. This is my marathon.
We all the way up, bro.
I was like, oh, right when he said it, I was like, oh crap, this guy.
Yeah, I'm not. That's why I just don't be saying too much shit. I was just like, I'm gonna do this, and this is to keep us on pace and keep us good, and then after that, if I gotta, we'll go up, wait, and then we'll continue. Like I'm not gonna. If I was better about it, he can keep like.
It didn't feel better.
Nah,
it's like I don't know about that.
I appreciate that dude though, man. For him to pretty much go at my pace, like I know that shit was hard, and he kind of mentioned it too. So even I won't get too much into everything. We're gonna get into it later, but it was just funny because I did ask him during the ride. It's like, is it hard stopping? Stopping and then going again, because I did a lot of that. Like I fucking couldn't. You know what I mean? Like it was hard towards We'll get into all that shit. And he was like, yeah, it is kind of hard stopping all the time. The way he fucking looked at me, I'm like, I fucking love walking, dude. Like, I can walk all day, bro. I'm good. I know it takes longer, but I was like, the running shit's hard.
It is hella hard.
Oh, let's get to that though. So like the thing that we wanted to bring up was and I've seen it a lot in marathons, and I always like think like, dude, that is like, that's gotta suck. So like when I'm in a marathon, I shouldn't be like, I don't think I should be really like feeling like real pains until at least like mile 15, 16. That's when I should be feeling something maybe hurting. But for the most part, I'm not like, and when I see other people, like, but I've seen people like really struggling at mile 7, 8. When I'm running by and then I hear you're breathing really hard and you're not really going that fast, like that's the shit.
You
that's
talking
like,
about me, dog?
No, like in general, bro. Like it's like there's a lot of fucking, and it's like, but the main thing is
just you. I see.
No, the main thing is just they just don't know, for the most, because some people they just think they can push like so hard, like fucking send it from the beginning, like
Plus that energy gets you in the front half. Yeah. Everybody's fired up and ready to go.
And you got to learn how to control that.
Yeah, you have to really discipline yourself to dial back, run your race. Because if you start going at these other people's paces, you're going to find yourself halfway through like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, dude. So I always think when I see that, like the calf, like people are already like cramping or something at mile 8, I'm like, dude, at mile 8, like there is a lot of miles left, dude. Buddy. There's a lot of miles left. So Vince was already like hitting some pain at what, 7?
From the start line.
That was just your heart. That wasn't even your body. That was just your heart.
Nah, dude. I had time to look back on shit, right?
Okay.
Like
check
I even
Strava.
know, just like even, so we were hanging around the same kind of time frame, right? Mm-hmm. We lined up together, pals with us. Obviously, you were already ahead. You already know you were going to
fucking with that.
Yeah. I was like 8 minutes. I was like,
you're going to be great.
Where's that 13?
Do great things.
Where's that 13-minute pacer guy? Like, I need to get to the back. Yeah. But I feel like from the beginning, though, man, it was hot, dude. Like,
what do you mean it was hot?
We did come out,
dude. We're going fast as
you guys
fuck,
did.
bro.
I saw your paces.
Yeah. That's why you're fucking laughing, because you guys were just caught up.
Dude, and I'm just trying to keep up, like. And I was feeling good. You know what I mean? Like, this is really the first race that I would really was hydrating, dude, fucking eating, fucking just doing shit the right way, right? Like getting rest. And so I felt ready, bro. Like I felt ready to do it. And then I already knew these guys are going to do it. Like I already knew Joe was and fucking power already, dude. I already knew. I mean, this is not anything, bro. But dude, when we fucking shot, when we crossed the fucking start, dude, I'm like looking at, and I put my shades on right away. I was like, dude, fuck this, bro. I was like,
hide the pain.
Yeah, dude. Pain. I was like, tears about to start coming out. I remember kept looking at my watch. What the fuck are we doing, dude? We're at 10:30.
Yeah.
Tempe, I don't know what the exact time was. It was fast though for me. And I was like,
even when I saw your numbers there, I was like, holy shit, these guys trained hard this year, huh?
No.
I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
I just can't believe how fast we started, and I was just kind of going with the flow. And that was a part of learning too. Like now that I look back on it, I'm like, I can't run anybody else's race, man. I got to do my,
your
my
race,
style,
your pace.
Man. Yeah, but I wanted to run as much as I can with Joe. I knew Powell was going to stay. He was pretty much, because I asked him, I was like, he was pretty much going to stay with me. So, but I was trying to keep up with him. Nah, dog. Oh, that was
what mile did you guys like split off?
probably like at 7, I think.
7. So that's after that first bridge or whatever. Shortly after that bridge.
I don't know.
I don't remember
I stopped
courses
seeing
much
stuff,
either.
dude.
Yeah, I don't really
I stopped
pay
seeing
attention
everything.
too much.
Oh. I was on the e-bike, so I remember everything.
I don't even remember. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
but it was
don't
about
remember
mile
where we're at.
7,
Yeah.
and I remember everything hit the fan for me, like at 7. And I remember when everything hit the fan, I was like, bro, I'm not even finished with the half marathon yet. I was like, how am I supposed to finish the second half? Like going through my head, and then I remember like anxiety kicking in, dude. Like my legs got so heavy, and I could feel tingling everywhere. Like, so kind of recognizing that, and then like, I'm talking about right leg cramp, like crazy, like different muscle groups. I'm like, I was so worried about my left side, you know, because I had stuff dealing with, you know, through the training that I had to deal with on my left side, you know, my calf. So I was worried about that. I was sleeping. I was like LeBron James on the left side, dude. You know what I mean? Like sleeved up, looking tight, like, okay, cool. You know, dude, everything happened to the opposite leg. And I was just like,
wrong one.
Fucking running. Yeah. And I'm like,
Got an extra sleeve.
yeah, it was crazy, dude. Just the shit I was dealing with from mile 7 on, dude. And it scared me. Like for a moment, the whole rest of the way, dude, I was like, I was like, dude, I don't know. Yeah, I was like, I don't know how this is going to get done.
Yeah.
I did kind of know it was going to get done, though. I was like, dude, if I got to walk this thing, it's going to get done. You know what I mean? But I just remember like stuff cramping, like the back of my Achilles cramping, hitting my toes and curling my toes. And like, I was like, I even told Pal, I was like, pow, 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 come here. Hey, my fucking toes is curling. What do I do? He's like,
Brett, just open your toes and
like, oh, fucking calm, dude. I'm like, I fucking hate you right now. And he was like, just push. So I pushed it. I was like, okay. I was like, you know, and it kind of started letting up. So, dude, it freaked me out, bro. And I'm like, I'd never had that type of cramp, you know, happen to and I actually thought I did something to my Achilles. I was like, but then it started to go away after I started pushing down on it and this and that. And then he's like, you good? I was like, I think so. Start running, you know, get further down. My fucking calves are going. I'm like, what the heck is this? Fucking like bad, dude. Like in the half marathons, I've always had, I didn't actually have a cramp. I had the beginning of a twinge, you know, type thing. So like I never really felt what a cramp was.
Yeah.
And then, dude, my quad fucking went, and I was just like, fucking cut this motherfucker off, dog. We gonna hop this thing. I'm like, we gonna hop this thing all the way through. And I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, dude, we're at mile 8, man. I'm like,
damn, dude.
What the fuck
That's
do
a
I
while
do,
ago.
dude? Yeah, and I was down at that point too, and I was just like, man, I don't know how, you know. And then Pal too just kept. When I think about Pal talking to me too, I've never heard somebody use like my full name Vincent like for that long, bro. Like he's like
Vincent.
I'm like, bro, ain't nobody called me Vincent, like bro, like Vinny, you know, Vince. I'm like, dude, and just I hear his voice now all the time, dude, like in my head, man. Like,
And it's fucking 6 hours of just fucking
yeah,
Vincent.
dude. So, like I said, shout out, man. He helped me all the way through, but like,
Yeah, major props.
yeah, hearing him, I don't know. I didn't want to hear him after a while. I'm like, dude,
So what was the approach like after mile 8 had like when you
When you
started
hit that
hitting-
adversity,
what
what
was the
happened?
approach after that?
so fuck, it was just a push, honestly.
Mm.
Push all the way, push as much as you can. It's like when you need to stop, you can stop.
Mhm.
Push what you can. And the thing was like, obviously we were just thinking I wasn't hydrated, this and that. And I was like, dude, I can't. How much more fucking hydration do I need? Dude?
Yeah.
But I was taking gels at that point. I was doing everything. Salts, like,
Yeah.
dude, I was so full on like all our stuff, man. Like I was like, dude, I don't want anymore. I was like, I couldn't do it. But man, we were loading up. So we just kept, that was just pretty much the game plan. Like just push as much as you can. And then if it starts cramping, if you need to stop, go. And Pal would tell me to push through it. I was like, what? I'm like, do what?
You
like,
want to lose my legs?
yeah, no, but, and so, you know, I tried as much as I could, but I think the one thing that it did like show me, man, like you could run with the cramp, like depending on how it is, obviously, like, cause I was doing that most of the rest of the way.
Mhm.
I was just trying to hydrate as much as possible, any station, all the dude, like I went through my gels fast, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
And luckily, by going through mile 8, I think we met up with the girls because that was right by the hotel.
Mhm.
Like going through that point. So like I reloaded stuff. I didn't really have time to talk
Yeah, thank
anybody.
God
I
they're
just
there.
grabbed shit and I was just like, how's it going? And I wanted to run through there because I just wanted my family to see me running, you know, and you know, our squad just to see me running, dude. But dude, I was so hurt, bro. Like I was just like, I don't know how the fuck this is gonna go down, dog. I was like, let's just fucking go, you know. And I was just, and I felt that way too. I was just gonna take it as far as I could, and just to keep chugging. Like I was like, this shit's already not going how I planned it, you know. And I was like, well, if I'm not doing it for me, I was like, I gotta do it for everybody there. You're just like people waiting, you know, at the end. So I was like, fucking just go.
Like, motivate you.
Yeah, you know, and that's what it was. But
that's a good comeback from mile 8. Just hitting the
dude. That's crazy when he told me that. I was like,
and I couldn't believe it. Yeah, it like scared me because like even the half marathons, like I never hit stuff like that early. Like even the first half marathon, I didn't really start. I think I felt stuff like around mile 11. In Tacoma, I felt good through the Tacoma half marathon. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I hung out with my brother quite a bit. Obviously, you know, I finished with him on that one, but like all our training, like our training block leading up, you know, to the full, like it wasn't I never felt shit like that. I'm like,
there's a whole nother level right
there.
A whole nother level.
And I may have been asking Tyler, like, should I switch my sleeve to the other leg? He's like, nah, just forget it at this point. He's like, just go.
Just cut it off.
Just cut it off. Yeah.
Give it to me.
Like, yeah. So.
Oh, you, Joe, what was the adversity point or the point where you just started feeling like, oh, this is where it's
this
really
is where we're gonna have to dig deep, right? Yeah. I say around like 15, 16.
Fuck that.
Yeah, 15, 16.
No, I'm just kidding.
Hill after hill, right? And I thought I was doing pretty good. I took every hill to that point, and then I just got that moment where I started feeling it like in my quads a little bit, starting to feel like I wanted to cramp up, and I was getting sick of seeing those hills, and I was like, you know what, fucking slow it down right now. And then from that point, it was just trying to walk, and try to get it where I can too. You know what I mean? And just try to survive at that point. It's like it seemed like it took forever. It took forever to get to the finish line around there. And my hips, that was the one that surprised me. Same thing like Vince was saying, like I was worried about my Achilles on my left foot and then my calf. And then also my foot goes numb. Yeah. Sometimes like the whole race. Really? Yeah. So I have to like pick that shit up. Dang. I always think we're about to amputate that shit when I get across the line like that. My whole foot's going to be black. But yeah, was it, my hips were the ones that were giving me the problem. I think we're talking about like the hip flexor. Yeah. And you know, like you got to do that. I mean, this is your motion. And every time I did that, man, it was just getting worse and worse. So every time I pulled over to the aid station, I was always trying to stretch it out. You know, I'd squat down, try to spread them out. Still wasn't working. But yeah, I think from 16 on was crazy. I got motivated when I saw Vince and Powell finally at that one, you know, where we're passing each other by the college, right? Yeah. So that got me pretty emotional, like seeing him, because the way this dude stopped, he's like, Cepeda!
Let's go, dude. I was exhausted after I did that too. He's like,
you knocked the wind out of yourself.
Like, you're a Pareto now. You need to walk and wait for us.
In my head, I'm like, dude, if you think I'm waiting for you, you got a long fucking way to go, because that's just deep. In there.
That's like mile 20-ish, I think, around there.
Right before, 18, 19. Yeah, that's all through there.
Yeah. So when I saw him, though, it just kind of made me want to push. You know what I mean? He gave me that extra boost until I couldn't see them anymore. And I was like, I'm going to walk again. You know what I mean? But I was running and that got me emotional. It got me like teared up too. You know what I mean? Because
I was excited to see him when I was like, I already knew you were gone, dude. I was like, there's no way I'm seeing him. AJ. I was like, dude, but yeah, when I seen him on the run, I was so excited.
Yeah. Cause I mean, wherever we left off at, like I would look back every now and then, but I tried to just keep my head down and just keep going. So I don't know where I lost them at or we separated at, you know what I mean? But to see them again, like that was a big boost too. Powell's out there just standing. You know
guys were still going through the shit.
Yeah, still going through the shit. And then I mean, that's part of the stuff that just like is that extra fuel that gets me
together.
to keep going. Yeah, it's like, fuck, I got to finish this for my fucking, for my family.
And that gave me, that got me hyped too going through there. Cause I remember too, my quad too was like crazy through there, but dude, I was actually pushing. I was like, let this motherfucker knot up. I was like, I'm all right. Like, let it knot up. It wasn't until I got like to the backside of the gun. I was like, oh, not shit. I was like, oh, God. It's like, oh, I got to walk.
See what I do when you knot up. See what I do. You about to get it.
Yeah.
Bro, it's crazy though, right? When you're like deep in like, and shit hurts, like, and you like, for real, you just don't know when it's going to stop. But then you just have that little moment like that.
Yeah.
Where it just,
that was like,
you forget about the pain and the pain is gone. And then,
that was perfect timing. Cause honestly, I was like thinking to myself too, like, fuck, man, this was not what you thought was going to happen. Because my whole goal was to try to run the whole thing, right? And then same thing, like what happened to you in mile 8, to me, 16 was early. You know what I mean? So I was just like, fuck, we're having all these problems already right now. Like, damn, dude, you suck, bro. Like, I'm like, whatever, you know what I mean? And then again, when I saw them, it just like, it's like, all right, made me refocus on what was my real goal, you know, getting into this marathon, and it's to complete it. You know what I mean? Like, fuck the time.
Yeah.
Like, we'll do that. I had an idea when I wanted to get back. I knew I didn't want to be out there too long because just for one, that's like so much damn
time on your feet.
Time on your feet. Yeah. It's doing so much damage. You know what I mean? Like, I'm already slow enough. So it's like, or, you know, going at my own pace, so to say. And that's a lot of time on feet already. So I'm just like, if I don't get back at a certain time, there's a good chance that I'm going to be really fucked up by the time I get there. So from 16 on, where's that hill where we get ready to, I think we talked about it. It's like a double hill, right? The one where you almost want to jump up and hit the banner.
The freeway.
And then you see the big one leading up to the freeway and then come down.
It's around like 22, I think. 22.
Yeah. That one pissed me off.
That's the same one. Because even me, I had to walk. Like I decided that one, like I was going to walk. Just like, I think I probably walked for like 10 seconds, but it was just, this is a crisis management point right here. Like, because I knew if I tried to go up that hill with how my legs were feeling, I would have fucking cramped. It's like, let's not add, by running up this, I'm going to end up adding probably 5 minutes to the, or, you know, 3 to 5
more
minutes.
damage.
So it's like, let's maintain this and let's just try to not fucking cramp up. Because, you know, once you cramp, bro, you're done. It's really hard to get over that while you're in the race.
That is
hill.
True.
Yeah. It wasn't just that hill though. That was a crazy thing.
That came after like a couple ones that were
But once you go up that initial hill, it's like and then you saw the other big one. You're like, you got to be kidding. Like, I'm about to give me some dynamite. I'll level out this whole fucking thing right now. Like
when you come out of college, right? You come out of college and it's like you come out like a downhill, take the turn, and then you go up that hill that you came from, right? And then you come down and you're like, I think it's a turn, but you're not. I wasn't expecting another one. Then another one came.
Oh yeah, dude.
Damn,
and a massive one at that.
And I was like, no. And I was like, fuck. So I just like I hit it, and then I was just like, fuck, dude. Like my legs are like, you know, I'm feeling it. Right, like my quads are getting real tight. But it's just that like it's gonna happen. You're like, you got to manage it now. Now this is the where you got to dig deep.
You got to dig deep. You got to go to your dark place, and again, like. Back to playing like tricks with your mind. Like I had to tell myself like everything you work for to this point, like you're not going to come this far and be denied of what you are out to get. You know what I mean? So that like really try to help me push as much as I can, even if it wasn't the result I was looking for as far as like running the whole thing. I knew it wasn't a failure and the job still needed to be finished. So I used my family, you guys being at the finish line, Vince pushing hard, knowing that he's going through his own thing back there. It's like, we're going to get this done. Like any way possible. Like, I don't care if someone's going to will me across that thing and make me get off and walk right to cross the finish line. We're going to get it done.
I remember that. So that section too, this is where Powell was really getting on me about stuff. He's like,
Vincent, we're going to find that dog. That dog going to come out. That dog going to come out.
Like, that's how he's talking. Dude, I'm fucking been spent, dude, since fucking mile 8. And
like,
dude,
that dog went home.
I had my shades on and fucking Pal too. Like, and I'm telling him, like, Pal, I don't even like dogs, bro. I was like, the 2 dogs I have at home, they're gone. We're gonna give them away. I like cats. I was like, dude, I don't like dogs, man. You know, ever fucking running through. Same thing. Those double heel when you get, he's like,
Vincent.
and I'm like, shut the fuck up, bro. I was like, stop calling me Vincent.
He's like, dude, we're gonna take the hill. Get that dog today. We're gonna get that dog, Vincent.
You know, that's why I was like, I fucking hate dogs, bro. I was like, man, I'm not doing dogs no more, man. Yeah. My guy, man, I loved it. He was so. I wish you guys could have all been there too, because we were totally on like opposite ends of a fucking marathon, dude. Like this dude felt, especially the group I was in. Like we're in the back part. You know what I mean? Like, dude, we're in the motherfuckers are just digging deep, dude. Like. We don't want to run another full marathon.
Like, who brought this guy with this group?
And fucking pals fucking running backwards and shit. Fucking
Vincent, you want peanut butter pretzel?
I was like, dude, I don't want nothing, dude. I was like, stop. Turn around. Like, don't look at me anymore. Dude, going to different, aid stations. Hey, how's your day going? Like fucking look at this fucking mayor, dude. The mayor of the fucking Portland Marathon. I'm like, dude, this dude's crazy. So how many marathons you done? Like people ask me, oh, it's my first one. Oh yeah. It's their first one too, and then pal, I'm like, man, don't ask that dude nothing. This motherfucker,
don't talk to him.
He made me do this. I was like, don't talk to him. He's supposed to have been done, but I told him to stay with me. Oh my god, man, that dude is crazy.
Hilarious to catch that on camera.
I wish we did, dude, because it was man, we were fighting back and forth.
There was at the end, like I told Joe about this already, but. Just watching, and I think Mark would have probably went to go get footage of him finishing, but him running by us to finish, and then he's like, you can tell this guy's just been through some shit in his head, right? And then as he's passing us, you just have to keep stacking on your back. Like I'll never forget that image, bro. Like of him finishing like that. Like I literally fucking choked up just thinking about, dude. It's crazy, like where that came from, right? Like why I started like the keep stacking like mentality, and the fact that that's basically what's getting all of us through this shit that sucks, And then to see him, just crossing, and then you and Pao coming around, and then getting to see you guys like get up close and see you guys when you're about to finish. Like I just can't, like those are images that I could never like take out of my mind again because of knowing what the hell you had to do to get there. To go from that fucking far, but that is a really fucking far distance, and then to know like that was the mentality that you took into just getting to the finish line,
Yeah, for sure.
So like I like that the shit means a lot. Like it's fucking insane, and then you have those stories to tell. No, you know what I mean? And like everything that you fucking did, and then now we get to like, and you guys doing that. You guys are leading your families to like. Experience this because it helped me. Like it fucking changed something. It changed the way I think. And like you said, the conversations that you're having with your families and stuff like that. Even it might be about running, but it's different than what we would have been talking about. Yeah. The things that we could have been talking about is shit that doesn't matter. Shit that doesn't help us grow, help us be a better family and stuff like that. So it's like it's just like everything that like we fucking like talk about, bro, and everything that like we've been through, and then to see like stuff like that, like bro, I tell you, dude, I'm trying not to cry.
Yeah. I love it, man. Was it? I feel the same way too. Was it? It's funny you talk about that keep stacking shirt. I had so many people, when I'd be running by and they try to read the name and actually got the keep stacking on the bib.
On the bib,
right?
Yeah.
So like, come on, keep going. Keep stacking. And with me wearing that on my back, I felt like, motherfucker, you gotta get this done because you look stupid as hell. Fucking keep stacking and you just fucking keep snacking is what you're doing. And fucking eating all your day. Keep slacking, keep snacking, whatever the hell you want to call it. But no, I mean, definitely pride when I put on the MB gear and it gives me that superpower. I mean, even if it's not ideal from what you would think a superhero would be having. To me, it gives me that extra boost for sure. Yeah. So
it was like that today, like on our run. I'm looking through my stuff. I was like, no, I got to wear something niche about because, I had the Wallacos on and I'm like, what shirt? I'm like fucking picking through what shirt I need. I was like, I just feel that way now, even when I go run or, doing anything like that. Like I got to have my MB gear on. You know what I mean? Like
it's time to put on the cape, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And for me, it does it for me. Like it's just it's good, man. It's good.
You guys are fucking badass. Dude.
Well, so much what it means, right? Like the people in the group, everything Nesian Built stands for, like it's, I believe with it all my heart, you know what I mean? And it means a lot. And shit, seeing Warren represent the MB too, and then us being there to support him, like, man, I felt like, we blowing up, baby. Yeah. This is exactly what everyone is rooting for each other. You know what I mean? This is what we want. This is our time. This is what we want to do. Like, lift our people up and see them do great things. And I'm all behind it. 110%. You know what I mean? And it is that cape you throw on.
And it's like it's like kind of like what I told you guys too, bro. It's like the things that we're doing are cool, right? And it's cool. Like people can, see that, and they'll have people that it influences them to do certain things. But I'm really about that type of, like, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it the right way, right? And we're not just trying to be runners. Like, that's not what we're just trying to show. We're using running and stuff like that, the stuff that we're showing our people, like how we're creating a better version of ourselves, right? So like I'm really big on like believing like we are the leaders of our families, and we can only influence people by living the way that we would want, like, for our people, right? So like being the best fucking fathers, the best fucking husbands to our wives, the best men in society, the best type of men in society to help contribute. And if we're, I'm not the type to like sit here and talk one game, because like I've said, I'm very vulnerable on here. I talk about a lot of shit and the thoughts that go through my head and everything that I go through. I'm not fucking ashamed of any of that, right? Like, I don't really care, because I know what the shit that I'm dealing with, and I know what I go through on a daily basis. But it's like, if we can show highlights, we can act like we show highlights, and this is what Nesian Built's all about. But if we're not really that, then it's going to be hard to sustain what we want to really do, So it's like, when we actually go through pain, when we actually deal with adversity, when we actually have to like come out on the other side after going through so many of these doubts and all that stuff, and are we good enough? Like, are we really what we talk about? The only way is through adversity. And I don't think we can build good men, and leaders of our families if we're trying to just show out in a certain way, and we're trying to build something here, and we have to build it with the right people. That's why we're big on the foundation, right? Like, foundation is that's what everything has of purpose, and what we talk about, and everything that we do, and we try to spread. And the shit's not random to us, There's a reason for all of it. So like, what we're trying to build is it can make a huge difference, and it's already making an impact. And we see that. We see people doing different things. Even just outside of our group, we see other people in different states and different countries doing shit. And I've seen it. So it's like, we have to not like just be the example on like what we show on social media, but we have to actually have to live it. Like, we actually have to fucking be it, and not be full of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the one thing like I probably see way too much of, is people trying to be something or act like they're something, but they're just full of shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what I ever want to like put out here. And like, if for the most part, you'll see, if I think somebody's full of shit, they're not going to be around me a lot. They're not going to be around what we do a lot. Like, I'm not, because we will, when you're not full of shit, you can catch when someone, when someone's full of shit, and you just
smell that shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Something stinks.
That's doo-doo, baby.
That's doo-doo. And I almost shit on myself at the marathon. Thank God. Oh, it didn't happen.
Oh, no.
But Nesian Built, it's more than just words and logos. I mean, you feel it. It's real. It's what it needs to be. And I mean, it's like I said, it's about uplifting, positivity for our people, all our people, anybody really.
Yeah.
If you're getting out and getting it and putting your best foot forward, I think that's something we all stand behind and try to work towards and get better every day, 1% better every day, right?
Right.
Yeah. And that's all I'm trying to do.
Yeah. And I feel like it opened it to us. Like, I feel like a year ago, I wasn't in that much contact with you other than like loving the brand. Like, that's all I knew. You and Mark. Yeah. And technically, I didn't get to meet Mark until
the marathon or half marathon. Was it
half marathon or was a opening before that?
First time I met you was here.
Yeah, here, right? Yeah. So it's like that. Grand so opening. Like opening the door, you know what I mean? And then I think being here and then like feeling it and like really getting to know you guys. You know what I mean? Because like now I feel like I'm comfortable texting you guys. Like that's the level
Yeah.
I feel like we're on. Are you okay with me texting you? I'm like, okay, right, guys? Yeah, you're good.
Like, you were like, bro, fucking
Yeah.
whatever, bro. Just fucking hit me up, text me, call me. What the fuck, dude?
Are you cool if I text
Yeah,
you?
you're good. Just fucking being weird about all this. Just fucking call me.
But I say it opened things up, right?
Yeah.
And so even with the whole running, man, like it's changed everything and how we do stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like me, I used to like wear Nike, you know what I mean? Like different brands, but like to me, when I put on like the gear, dude, it's different for me. Like it's how I want to be represented, and it's what I want to represent. You know what I mean? Especially because it's, you know, our people too. Like I've had somebody tell me too, like, oh, you only stick with your kind, you know, and this. I'm like, no, that's not true. I was like, but it starts with my foundation too. Like I got to start with my wife and kids, you know.
That's exactly what it is.
What I'm doing too is also to help my brothers and sisters, my siblings, my family. Like I'm trying to help my circle, and then man, let's open the circle up. And I feel like, dude, that we got so many circles now, right?
Yeah.
But we're all in the big fucking a bigger circle. So many circles. You're like, well, not quite. Never mind.
So many circles make one big circle.
Make one big circle. It's kind of like an oval and a square. Oh, shit. You get what I mean.
You were cooking on that. Yeah, we got you.
Not really into shapes.
But that's all. But yeah, you're exactly right, bro. Like it's on a personal level. Like this, like you have to be it first, right? You have to live it, and then have that spread to like your family, your circle, right? And then after that, you know, the rest of your family. It has their circles, their friends, and their people. It's the same thing. Like you've literally brought out, like you guys have literally brought like your whole fucking families, bro. And it's like amazing to see, because I am like, I started this brand, but I don't even have family that's like really involved. You know, pals here. I have, you know, like blood that's, you know, kind of around, but they're not showing up like you. And that's a real like truth and fact that people should be aware of. Like usually when you go outside of your normal circle, it's very hard to actually get your blood to follow you, your actual family to follow you, know? So what you guys are doing is really fucking crazy and it's really special. That's why I like so much respect and props to you guys, because it's hard to get people to actually do that, to actually follow you, to do something different that kind of may be uncomfortable, but it's better for you, it's actually good for you outside of the norm, right? But like we literally started this like 7 years ago, and I have very little blood family like that actually like really fuck with what we're doing, like the actual shit that we're doing, you know, other than the clothing brand itself, the actual shit that I think is way more important than the clothing itself, you know what I mean? And like I respect what the hell you guys do. It's like for you to be able to influence your family to come out and be a part of actually the actual fucking real family, not real family, but like the people that are really making it happen and living to what we always talk about. That is hard to do, but you guys have so much influence on your families that's what you're doing, you know, and you're able to do that. So it's important. It's crazy, but it's super important, and I really respect you guys for what you guys are doing with that, because your kids see it, and your kids, and you know, your sisters, your brothers, you know, everybody's seeing it, bro.
Right,
and they see how, you know, you've changed, or you're just doing something different, and they see maybe how you might just be walking different, you know what I'm saying? And there's like just something about, you know, so, and there's something about him, and I kind of like the way he's moving, so I got, you know, I want to move that guy, so it's dope, bro. You guys have good circles. You had a really good big circle.
And it's great. I think the support we've had, and especially because our family, like I grew up with Joe, you know, being out here, and so I've been around him a long time. I know his family. That's my brothers and sisters too. That type of thing. Like our families are pretty tight, you know. And so it's like I said, man, it's always been good to be able to go on this journey with him. And then to get our families involved, and we still got family we're like involving, you know, getting them to come out, like that are kind of like, you know, kind of, you know, I'm like, don't worry, bro, like get your feet wet, like don't worry, dog. You know, and that's like me. I'm like, you know, I think people always just ask us, like, you know, especially with the whole running thing, they're like, not good at running. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, dude, I'm not. Like, dude, I'm
like
not.
we started out that way. So like trust me when I say it's okay, like to get started. Like I feel you so much. Like I feel the same way as you. You know what I mean? Like, and I took that leap of faith, so to say, right?
Yep.
And just said, the hell with it. Like, let's go for it.
Yeah.
And see what happens.
Yeah.
And
See what
it's been amazing. It's been,
Yeah.
We're going to keep this ride going all the way, right?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Hell
Like,
yeah.
there's no
Yeah.
stop now.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more shit. I mean, like we said, like running is like the thing that kind of like got us to be able to create something and get us all together. But it's just like the thing that gets us together. Like, and nobody has to be good at it. Like you guys were just saying, we don't have to be good at it, but it's the thing that gets us together and gets us better together. You know, and then we can always add other stuff to that. Because before, like for real, like for me, it was just alcohol, food brought us together. Softball too, right? And I look back at that and it's like that necessarily didn't really make me better. It just gave me a social aspect of life that you know I enjoyed, but I always felt like I needed more. There had to be more.
Yeah.
And you know, I was always big on understanding how like challenges and stuff like that, like just it makes you better. And when we're able to create this where it's something so small as like, you know, like we were talking about like the mile run, like that's fucking hard for some people, right?
Yeah.
So we just do that. Like that's all we have to do. Just it doesn't have to be a fucking marathon from when we start. We're not trying to get you to do a marathon. We're not even trying to get people to come in and run races.
What?
No.
We're not even trying to do that. Like
You
lied
lied
to
to
me.
for nothing.
yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's like we just want people to come out, move, sweat, and be around the environment that I guarantee you're not normally part of. Like
No.
you're in an environment of people that is you're not really around this most of the time. Because even me, I'm fucking anytime I'm not with MBRC, I'm around a totally different environment. You know, other than like my wife and kids, and they're the same though, right?
Yeah.
But it's like when people come and they see this and what we do and how we are together, what we talk about, kind of the vibes, the energy that we have, it's very different than what you're gonna find outside of that if you're not part of something like a running group or a group that prioritizes, you know, their activity levels, their fitness, how they, you know, taking care of themselves. So, you know, that's just the environment we're creating, and it happened so easily, you know, because the right people, you know, we had a lot of people come up the first time, but the right people stuck around, and we know that the right people stuck around, because it feels that way. It feels exactly how we always wanted it to feel when we started this, when we thought about it. It's crazy, bro. Like when we think about it, it's like we just started the run group in March, like, and it's insane, like already how far we've come, and hasn't even been a year yet. So it's like I just look forward to what's gonna happen, you know, in the next, you know, however long we do this shit and what we're able to do, because it's like fucking crazy to think about the future with what we have, and even with the kids, like if they're all right, we can't run no more, but you guys got this, you know. It gets to that point. Like
I'm excited for them, man.
shit.
Like the kids and just people coming out in general. I mean, shout out to Joe and Ant, especially Joe too, right? His
Joe
first half marathon,
Ever.
ever, like off a week of training.
Oh my
pretty much
gosh.
telling us that.
That's wild.
But you kind of saw it in him. Like I felt like when he met us
came out.
for the run club, right? You see that
He could
little, but I just see it in his eyes, just kind of like, I think I may want to try this. You know what I mean?
And he wants to do something different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's just, I'm like, perfect. Here.
I got
Here's the
different right
numbers.
Here
here.
you go, tag your it. We're gonna chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's good. Yeah.
No,
I'm just kidding.
crazy.
Yeah. Especially our run group. Like, really, it's anybody to come out. Like, really just join us. Like, I promise you, I don't run the whole time. Like, where's the cameras at? Right?
Yeah.
I don't run. I love walking. I promise you. You want to walk? We'll walk together. Like, it's about us doing it together, though. You know what I mean? Like, so.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Everybody got their own pace, man.
Yeah.
They do.
Love walking.
And we're big on pushing that. Everybody at your own pace, just doing what you can do, and from there we just progress. Like that's all that it is. You know? The more you show up, the better you're just gonna want to be. That's just how it naturally happens. We won't even have to say anything or do anything. We just push each other like naturally, and then you're just naturally gonna want to show up and be better. Like that's just how it works, because it's just how we roll, and this is how we do it. But
yeah, nobody's trying to better anybody. It's always just being proud of what they're doing and doing something different, right? And getting out of their comfort zone. So it doesn't matter what pace, how far you can run. Like, you want to run fast, you want to run slow, you want to walk. It's all up to you.
You can't tell me that shit doesn't feel good too, right? Like that fucking, like if a mile run is hard for you and you're able to just complete that, you're not gonna be like, oh, that was bullshit. Like, fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you finish that and you're like fuck yeah, like I did that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no like
just building on top.
Yeah, it's so weird to like think that that could have a negative like look on it. If I ran a mile, I'm gonna be pissed, bro. Like why would I show up and go run a mile? I'm gonna be pissed if I did that. Like,
I don't think
that's only if you're comparing. I feel like that's only if you're going to compare yourself with other people.
Right.
Yeah. But other than that,
if you've never run a mile before and you hit, you get it.
Yeah,
you should be proud.
I've always said hell yeah after every run. Yeah. So even the marathon, I hated the marathon, dog. But at the end, I was like, hell yeah. I was like, fuck yeah.
You're like, hell yeah,
I'm
never doing this again.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like this shit's done.
Hell yeah.
He said, hell yeah, this is done.
Hell yeah.
This is done. But we're not finished.
We're doing another one.
Okay, so now we got to finish off with that. What's next? So we got the girls doing their half marathon Tacoma. What's next for you guys?
50-mile ultra. Ooh. I'm just joking.
He said, yeah.
I do like that right near the resting that you guys did.
And that looked like a fun one.
Yeah. We're definitely, we got to do that one.
Yeah.
I think that'd be some groups together for that.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I think definitely some groups.
Multiple groups. We just need a.
Yeah. One group slow, one fast group.
So you guys, are you thinking back to Portland or something for next year?
Yeah. I'm thinking about a year out for me, honestly. Like a lot of the things I see, the thing with the marathon that we did, not to rewind, but it's like your first one, right? So you know the shit that you fucking cheated on or skipped out on.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't want to rush into the, setting a date too soon without doing what I want to do as far as like being more prepared, more stronger, right? A lot of strength training and stuff like that. So I'm thinking about like about a year out, see where it is. You know what I mean? And if it probably won't happen sooner. I say if it pretty much wherever it happens, but I'm not in a rush to get back into it. But again, I'm not trying to be too far removed from it either.
So keep it in range.
Still going to keep up with the training and just progressively build. And a big focus for me is bringing more of our people along, especially my family, you know? Jojo and the kids, you know, from BJ to Caitlin. I know Caitlin's dying to
she's itching.
Run,
she
Wendy's fucking dying to run, So, you know, I mean, I think the youth is so inspiring right now to hear them talk amongst themselves and, you know, want to challenge themselves and do some uncomfortable stuff and see what they can do. It's awesome. But definitely running back another race, another marathon.
Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah. Speaking on what you were talking about, like the youth, like coming up. So Andre, like after the half marathon Tacoma, Andre was done with. He's like, I did it. I did what you guys wanted me to do. Like,
Leave me alone. I'm done with this family.
But like, you know, after like, I think him watching all of us do that together, and then he watched his sister Eliana finish her half marathon. You know, he got inspired by that, and he said, he's like, he told Ching like, I'll run another half marathon with you guys. Like, bro, this guy was done with it. He was over it, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like he felt that. He felt what everybody was doing that weekend. So like even for my fucking family, like my son I thought he was far gone. He was done with running. Like you guys fucking did that for him, and I appreciate you guys for that.
Yeah, no, it's infectious, man. Yeah. Like, and that's what I love about it. It's like so much positivity and it's so infectious. And it's one thing to, you know, like, bring up the idea to somebody. It's another thing when they think of it on their own and want to do it on their own. Like, damn, like you got that fire. Like, I love that because I didn't have that fucking fire, fucking that early.
Not at that age.
Yeah, not that age. And it's kind of like what the whole goal was, right? Like to have them come up. You know what I mean? And that's really what it's all about. Like, and we have to walk that walk and talk that. If we're going to talk that talk, walk that walk, right? So we have to prove it. And I feel like we still got a lot to work on, but we're showing it, and it's trickling down to them to want to elevate themselves too, level up. You know what I mean? And it can be done. So super excited.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're running back another marathon. I think I posted something about some quote I saw, right? Like I forget how it goes, but it's like I'm halfway in the middle of I'm proud of myself and fuck, I need to go harder next time. You know what I mean? And then that's when I hit him up. I was like, we running that back.
Bro, what
V Pareto.
When I saw that, oh my God. I was like, I fucking told you.
And I felt that, dude, because I was keeping stuff quiet because I was already talking shit. Like, nah, I'm not running. Fuck these marathons, dude. You know, F you.
One and done was good, right?
Yeah. You know, I was totally on that vibe, and it was funny because we were driving back up, you know, up to Puyallup and stuff, you know, from Portland, and then my wife can see me. I was talking to myself, like, you know, telling myself, like, nah, this marathon ain't got me. I was like, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it, dog. I was like, nah, this ain't it. I was like, I gotta do one more.
Yep.
And my wife's like, are you talking to yourself? I was like, no. You know, I'm like, no.
I forgot everybody was in the car.
I was like, she could see me having a conversation with myself, man. And I felt that way. And then when I seen his post, I was like, bro. I was like, dude, that's just what I was thinking. I was like, man, fuck this, man. I'm gonna get this motherfucker. Yeah, I'm gonna get this. I was so hyped, dude. Yeah, I was like, because I felt, you know what I mean? Like I was disappointed in the marathon. I wouldn't even say, and I don't want to say it like that, like disappointment, but I felt like I could do better. You know what I mean? And
like you left something out there.
Yeah. You know, and even Powell told me that too. Even during this, he's like, dude, why are you getting hard on yourself? You know, he's like, dude, you're out here getting it. I was like, no, I know, bro. I was like, but he said it too. He's like, I know. You felt like, you know, I know you could do better. It's okay. I was like, let's just get through this shit. You know what I mean? I was like, no, I know.
Hurry up, Vincent.
Yeah, I know.
Let's get through this shit.
I don't like dogs. Stop with the dogs. No, but you know, that's how it was. Dude,
Yeah. That's, I mean, bro, what more can you ask for? You know what I'm saying? Like there's experiences like that a lot of people just won't get, you know, they just won't get that. And then to do something that hard already and just be like, you thought before you did it, it was going to be enough for you. You thought it was going to be enough.
Yeah.
And then when you get done, you give it a couple of days and you're super happy about it. Got more. I got more, baby. I got more.
That's that marathon shit is like, to me, hearing you guys, and I wanted to bring this up.
You
I'm like,
crazy.
You guys fucking lied to me, dude. Like, no, like we need a different adjective for like describing the fucking marathon, dude. Not like, oh, it's gonna suck. Like I feel like I heard that, so I was like, oh, it sucks. Yeah, fuck that, dude. It was fucking final boss type shit, dude. Like fucking going through that, I'm like,
yeah, bro.
I couldn't even believe it. Like you know, even until now, it's been a week. You know what I mean? Like I'm still like high off like the marathon shit. Like, for one, just doing it, and then just all our shit, like how we all did it. You know what I mean? Like everybody, like not even just the runners, our family, the Nesian Belt family, like. Oh my gosh! I'll knock over all these cameras right now, dude. Dude, it was so dope, man.
Yeah, like it was. And then Jules' daughter too, right? You can't forget her.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
wasn't that a crazy
dude, I
situation?
Seeing her video though. Like, Oh, at the end. Sorry.
No. I mean, no.
The shoe thing.
The shoe thing. Yeah. Well, it's not funny, but it's funny because me and this fucker were having dreams about our marathon, forgetting our shoes and shit, and then it almost like pretty much came true, right? Like I think, what's her name? Eliana. Yeah. She forgot her shoe or something like that.
She had a busy day. Yeah, they had a busy day the day before, and then
sounded like even after.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
just before. Okay.
Yeah, just before the day before, they had a busy day, right? She had a bunch of stuff going on. Like she had soccer training, homecoming, and so they got back to the hotel late too. And then so the next morning, Jewel texts us like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to run back. We might be cutting it close, you know." And then
like, what?
Everybody came
you ain't getting out that easy, Jules. No, we got shoes, dog.
If anybody leaving his house,
I think that was the first thing that came to mind.
We'll go get the shoe.
Like, don't worry about that.
You stay here.
Yeah, you stay here. Like she can wear my shoe.
Yeah, and that's how we found out. Like,
I got flashbacks when I saw that text message, by the way, because I forgot my bib.
Oh yeah, that's right.
In Seattle,
and I cut it. More than close. I already cut it.
He's already late.
I was late. The sweeper beat me off the start line, so I was late.
Yeah. So Eliana already had, according to my cousin Rose, Eliana already was having issues, I think, from soccer with her, I think, ankle or something like that. Yeah. So if it, Eliana's overcompensating while she's running, so her knees started hurting during the race. So Jules there trying to push her. Like it's and he knows it hurts, and it's also probably pain that she never felt before running that fucking far. So like we were just talking about, like that's stuff that our kids normally would never feel. Like these are pains and thoughts going in their head, you know, that they normally wouldn't feel. But now, you know, she pushed herself through that kind of pain and that most kids are not feeling because they're fucking sitting there behind a damn video game or on their cell phones and stuff, right? So they go through that. She goes through that and she finishes it, and then of course she breaks down because she's probably hurting. You know, she did it with her dad. She's, you know, he pushed her. She pushed herself. Like, dude, like
great moment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Great
dude.
Moment.
When I seen that, I was like, whatever, chief. Why'd you have to post that?
Dude, man, I cried so many times. After fucking we got done
like,
with the marathon, like, dude, I was just sitting in my underwear, fucking crying, texting y'all shit. Like, it's like, man,
I love you guys.
You don't know what you mean to me, man. I fucking love you, Poppy.
Get off the toilet.
Our shit done dried on my ass already. Gotta fucking scrape that.
Our group chat was hitting like for a while. I just want to say thank you. You know, it was
Tell
like
Mark I love him, man.
Shit. Nah, that was, dude. Like I was crying like a motherfucker, man. It was cool.
But it was awesome to see. Just and that, again, that's a youth like coming up. That's like, dude, that's like unfuckable with.
We're gonna have that Hillsborough chapter.
They have to. Have to.
MBRC in Portland.
That'd be dope.
No, they were awesome, man.
Shout out to all the finishers, man. That was just amazing, especially our MB fam and the family supporting and everything like that. Like, it couldn't be done without y'all. So much love.
Yeah, like, and these guys know just as well. Like, when we talk about it, we really do appreciate it because like us training for these, when we train for the races and we do all this shit and go out for the races, that's money, time, and all kinds of shit, right? And our families have to deal with that too. Our families have to deal with us being, you know, out training and stuff like that. And then they go to these races and they're just the loudest ones there, you know, cheering for all of us, each of us, you know, coming through. So it's like, it is a really big deal. This is a really, it is a real family oriented and family like squad. Like, this, the way we do it is, it's about each other and everybody. So it's like everybody's invested in what we're doing. It's not just the motherfuckers in the race. It's everybody's invested.
They are. I mean, they had the aid station for us on mile 8.
Yeah.
I mean, I ate a bagel with peanut butter. I was telling JoJo, I was like, this is the driest damn thing right now. Like, but thank you. You know what I mean? Like, for them to cheer you on. Yeah. I mean, and they have to wait hours
they
for us, right? Hours. Like, I probably wouldn't be waiting for y'all.
My shit was over 6, dude. That's what made me finish too, though, man. Like, I was like, dude, I gotta get back, man. Like, these motherfuckers is waiting. You know? So,
because I always ask them too. I was like, what were you guys doing? Like, afterwards, like, oh, we went and got coffee. And,
oh, must be nice.
And then pretty much we waited out there for you like the whole time. I'm like, well, shit, I tried my best.
and I even got a text message too, even during the run, like fucking mile like 9 or something. Like, my wife's like, text. I could see it on because I had my watch on, and then it was like, "Oh, I can't wait to see you cross the finish line." I'm like, fuck. And then I'm already like, fuck,
you're gonna be waiting, girl. I was like, you're gonna be waiting.
Damn, I gotta finish this shit. I was like, dude, my leg's about to come off. Like, man. I was like, yeah, I gotta do it though. I'm like, shit.
Bro, didn't Jewel send that screenshot in the, I think it was when he finishes, they finished their half marathon, and he sent the screenshot of my pace and where I was at. I think
I remember seeing that. I was like, hell yeah, you getting it?
I didn't even see it till afterwards, but I was like, oh shit.
Oh, that was
at mile 20.
Yeah,
took
mile
a
20.
Screenshot where I was at. I was like, oh shit. I was on pace. I was ready.
I was like,
that's why it's crazy.
That's why I was like, shit, you got it right. I was like, shit.
I was hoping I was going to be able to say that to you guys.
Nah, you still got your PR, man.
It was still cool. Yeah. Great experience, man.
Heck yeah.
Overall, fucking great experience. Like, I fucking set out a PR. I set out a goal that I wanted to hit. I didn't hit it, but you know, I got everything that I wanted to feel out of that race. And I was telling, you know, Mark about this the other day, especially like everything that I wanted to feel out of that race, I got out of it. Like the pain, you know, like that's the shit that I know helps me grow and lets me know I'm fucking, you're nothing, bro. Like you're a fucking human being. You're gonna feel this pain and you grow from it. You learn from it. You move on. You can keep pushing forward when the shit hurts, you know? And this is like for everything in life. All the shit that's trying to push you back, hold you back, you can keep going forward. So like that's the shit that I always want to get from these races. And I just really like so grateful like to God for having the opportunity to do that, because so many people can't even do it, you know. They can't even step to that line, you know. They have things that are, you know, whatever it is, you know, physically or that's keeping them from doing it. But I just appreciate that I can get out there and run. I can get out there and train. That's like I always say too, like I'm really proud of like how the work that I put into getting to that start line and coming in healthy. Like, because that is a very hard part. Like the hardest part to do is to show up to that race line.
That's a big thing.
Healthy.
Like to show up at that line somewhat healthy or fully healthy, because we run a lot. Struggled for that.
You run a lot of miles.
Right?
And I've never trained that hard for a marathon. I've trained, just putting in miles, but like to train with the effort that I had to do and stuff. That's what I was proud of, and I got to do. I did all of it, and that's always what I'm seeking. I'm always seeking that part. The times it's just a number put on a piece of paper and on a computer. That really don't mean much to me. I'm never going to be somebody that they recognize as a good runner, as a great runner. So I don't really care too much about that. I care about what I'm getting out of it for real, like beyond the numbers. So it was a fucking amazing weekend, like overall. Like I didn't hit my goal, like I said, but amazing weekend overall. Like I felt fucking everything from happiness to I was fucking choking up, tearing up, watching these guys cross the finish line, and then just seeing, just pure joy, bro. It really is pure joy. Just fucking seeing everything that we did, and then the group of people that we had, fucking all of us out there. Yeah. Everybody willing to travel and, do this together. So like, it was everything that I could fucking ask for and more. So super happy for the group. Super happy for you guys knocking your first one out. And now we just got to see where we go next. So congrats to you guys. Congrats to Joe. And Eliana, Jewel, everybody, Powell for getting another one in. Man.
Powell first PR.
Congrats, Powell.
Congrats,
brother.
Thank you, brother.
No, thank you. That's like
weekend.
So unselfish. I mean, that's real shit. Yeah.
And it was awesome, bro. I know I'm talking shit about you, but dude, I fucking love running with you.
He's gonna catch
it. Was like a fucking. He was like a fairy man through that thing.
He's gonna catch you.
Don't run backwards in front of me, though, man. Like, dude, you're making this shit look too fucking easy, man. Like,
another one.
Hey, Mark, was it? What's going on next?
Yeah, what's next for?
So I got the we're running Seattle half. Mark's running the half full marathon.
I'm running. This is my run back.
Yeah.
Redemption for sure.
Yeah,
you get it, bro.
Nice.
I asked him if he wanted me to run with him. He said, "No,
get the fuck away from me."
Exactly. No, you gotta say my full name. It's already full. No, Marcus. Marcus is my full name. Yeah. Marcus the Sharkus.
It's Mark the Shark.
I don't want anybody yelling my name in front of me while you're running backwards.
Do we have anybody else running? Your whole family's running Seattle, right?
Yeah. I think just us four right now. Yeah.
Anu and Cam, are they running in Seattle?
I think so.
I think Cam's running. Yeah.
Cam's running. Yeah.
I saw her post on
it. That'll be exciting, man.
And it's a new course this year too, so it's gonna be interesting. That's for sure.
Finishes like on the water.
Yeah.
Waterfront.
That'd be nice.
Same start point though.
Yeah. That's gonna be
weird. And no Green Lake, thank goodness.
Yeah,
is that
Green Lake's
brutal
cool.
stretch down there last year?
Yes. Yeah, Green Lake's
running
cool.
Up
Aurora sucks.
Yeah,
Aurora. I saw people covered in like
and then when you're running
solar blankets on the ground. I'm like, what the hell? You could die here? We're fucked. Retreat. Get the hell out of here, man.
Save yourself. You go on without me.
Give fucking AJ Mark back their shirt, man. It's bullshit.
I thought this was a book club.
Yeah, no, honestly, running, but when you see people like laid out, it's crazy. It's just like, no way. Yeah, like no, fuck you.
What was your
like in my head, I'm just like, it's not that serious. Like I cannot die out here.
Yeah, we've seen quite a bit of that over the years.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We're just getting laid out. Yeah.
They put it on.
One guy, AJ gave his salt tablets to. I had to go back and grab it from him, dude, because I didn't want this guy to die on the course.
Yeah,
I was like, hey, brother, you know the salt tablets he gave me? You think I can get that back?
Like what?
I was like, here, I gotta get it. I had to barter for it. I got a Gatorade for you. Here you go.
Yeah. He was beyond being safe, bro. It was way.
That's why I had to go get it back. I was like, it's not even.
It didn't matter how much salt tablets that dude took, bro. And he was at still like mile fucking 19, I think, when we saw him. And I was like, bro, you got a long way to go. Even when he came in, he was still cramping. When we finally, we were at the end still, and we saw him come in, he was still cramping, bro.
His name was like, Vincent Moreno.
Yeah, that was fucking rough. I couldn't imagine like dealing with it for like that
For that long. Nope.
cramping for 7-8 miles straight. Like,
Oh God, yeah, just we're just running in the middle of this fucking oncoming traffic,
Yeah.
pretty much. And this,
fucking bad.
yeah,
Dude.
Oh man.
Nah, it was awesome though, man.
yeah,
This
awesome.
is
Hell yeah.
Yeah, well, I
fun.
can't wait to see y'all in Seattle.
Yeah, we'll run ours and then we'll sit out. I was hoping that we'd be able to just go to the Seattle Center, or what's that again? The same place where we went after the race.
Oh,
last
like where
night?
they have all the food.
The restaurants and
Yeah,
stuff,
oh,
and
yeah.
just chill
Where you
there.
guys were waiting
Yeah.
for me last time to
Yeah,
finish.
yeah. I was hoping we get to do that again.
And where AJ got drunk.
Get to watch the get to watch the damn games and shit, and
Yeah.
then just go back when you're coming in. But
We're excited for you,
can't do
man.
that.
Yeah, I'm
My
super
goal is
excited.
just to finish in less than 7 hours and 45 minutes or whatever the hell I did it.
We'll be
So,
there,
you
you
man.
get
guys,
it.
you guys have given me hope this year. So I was like,
Yeah.
hell yeah, I could do that. Let's go.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
inspired.
Inspired.
I've been inspired.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, you got yours. So I guess we'll mostly finish off the year with that.
Mhm.
Seattle, usually that's how we do it. And then we'll see what the hell happens next year, because we're going to do something fucking crazy, something big. Get more people
Oh
involved.
yeah, definitely.
And get more people to win. 'Cause that's what we do around here.
That's
what
right.
we love to do.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, man, I appreciate you guys for real, dude. I love you guys, man.
Yeah, love you
for
guys,
bro.
too,
Love
man.
you guys.
Appreciate everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, for
Everything
real.
that you guys do for like MBRC, and like I told you guys, MBRC wouldn't be what it is without you guys, man. And you guys are a very big part of what we're doing, and like I've been able to like believe that it's gonna be even more than what I initially thought, just because you guys are part of it. And I thank you guys for real, man, and
Thank you.
for your time and
Yeah.
for your fucking your willingness to go out and fucking sign up for that marathon and train for it and run that bitch. Like,
Willingness to die.
At
We
mile
got for
18.
Nesian Bill.
Not
you
too
ever-
many dumbasses.
if you're ever out in the middle of a race,
Got him.
Y'all bunch of
if you guys are ever out in the middle of a race in a space blanket, we're taking your shirt off. Oh, we're
the
walking
shit
away.
y'all do for a fucking t-shirt, man.
We'll stop your
Put my
garbage.
shirt
We're taking
off.
your shirt.
Yeah, we're taking your shirt.
We taking my.
You want to fully embarrass me now, huh? You want to fucking take the last thing that's on my body.
Oh
yeah.
shit. Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys. Love you
Yeah,
guys.
we
thank
appreciate
you,
you, man.
thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, appreciate you.
You're helping change our lives so much, man.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
like all of
Love
you
you
guys, for real. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Looking forward to what we got next, man. So
Yep.
much, so much,
absolutely.
so
Stay
Keep
tuned.
stacking.
much. Yeah, keep
Keep
stacking.
stacking, baby.
Definitely.
Hey, you guys know the deal. Go out, be your best. Always do that shit. Let's go.
Let it.
Put our differences aside, yeah, and fight for our lives, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm a warrior.